So you want to sit next to Triple H?
He wants to sit with Triple H. He said,
"You want to sit on Triple H
with
on, but
not the sledgehammer." That's great.
Oh no.
No, that used to have me so mad when he would get the sledgehammer and hit people. That used to make me pissed. Like, man, he gonna kill somebody, man.
What a weapon of choice.
Have a heart.
Hey, I remember he hit fucking Chris Jericho in the forehead with that, and he came out with a Band-Aid the next set, and I was distraught. I was like, I can't believe it. He's about to die.
That was a maxi patty out on his forehead.
Bro, you get hit with a sledgehammer in real life, bro, you're cooked.
That's right.
Ain't no way around it.
Yeah, no. I don't think I've ever seen a sledgehammer in real life. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I have one in my shed. I used to tear the shed apart. Tear the old shed apart.
Are sledgehammers expensive?
Depends on which size you're getting and then what kind of handle you have. They can vary a lot.
Yes.
There are cheap ones, but you get what you pay for.
That's true. That's very true.
Critically Unfocused Podcast, episode 182. You're home for all types of sledgehammer news. Pause. Drop from the music.
The Hammer Pod.
What's wrong with y'all?
Yo, escort him out.
Hey, Trump, come get him.
Yeah. La Migra. What's cracking?
That'd be what else finna catch a.
Oh shit!
You got bars?
DeJounte Murray just tore his Achilles, bro.
Oh my god!
I saw that.
You gonna help him?
What's wrong with you, bro?
That's tough.
You the one that be repping for all the athletes from out here. Ain't he from out here? I thought you'd be a little more sensitive.
Speaking of people that be repping for all the athletes that are out here. People been talking about that IT 40 ball this week.
Oh my god.
2 of my coworkers were like, "Nah, the Jazz are about to sign him. He's putting up 40 with no practice." And they it's so funny because it's clearly people who like don't care about the NBA that are like, "Nah, IT's gonna get signed, or he's not gonna get signed for all these reasons." One person was like, "I think it's just, they might be looking for somebody a little younger." The nigga's 36 and he's 5'9". He's not playing
36 now.
He's got it. He's probably 2 years old.
He's got to be. He's a couple years.
He's older than us.
Yo,
bro, I be seeing his dad at LA Fitness in the gym, just as small as him, bro.
Let me see. Let me look him up.
That ain't gonna work. Shout out to him for keeping on trying. I mean, I don't know if we ever seen this before. Like,
oh no, he make
that many runs.
He's 35 years old. He's gonna be 36 on February 7th. Like people, hey, look, I understand. You keep hooping, especially if you can get a check up out of it. Keep doing what you got to do. But people need to stop acting like that nigga about to go back to the league. He had his run. Shit didn't shake out how it's supposed to. That don't mean he got to be in the league forever. 35.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That hip injury, man. He played on that bad hip in Boston because he wanted to try to get that contract, and it fucked him up. And he already know when you're an undersized guard and you're that small, because he's smaller than the undersized guards we talk about. He's smaller than like Damian Lillard's and
he's probably like top 15 shortest players in NBA history.
Yeah, like
I would think so. Yeah,
exactly. Like he's super small. So it's like once you lose that explosiveness and that quickness, and you're that size already, it's like, bro, like your advantage is gone. Like you can't separate as much. We saw the same thing with Kimba, and Kimba's like had like 2-3 inches on him. Pause.
Right.
Like once Kimba started having like the leg and the knee injuries, like he couldn't shake niggas, man. I don't know why you over there giggling, nigga. You know,
it's interesting you say that because there's so many like the 6'2", 6'3" dudes who just chase hoop dreams and don't never pick up a football.
I don't understand it. I just seen LeBron dapping up all the Philly players. Then they had Tyrese Maxey doing this. Like Tyrese Maxey made AJ Brown look tiny. AJ Brown, like if Tyrese Maxey couldn't get it popping in the league, he can go play football right now.
Well, that's what I think. Bronny should have went and played corner, bro.
Hey, Bronny probably nice.
I think so, probably too.
That boy an athlete.
The way he plays defense and hoop, and what is he, 6'3"?
Yeah,
or he'd be in a elite corner.
With bunnies. He's 6'3" with bunnies too.
Could have been a receiver. Never know. Daddy was a receiver.
He was getting fried by Tyrese Maxey the other day. Not everybody's like, "Oh man, this is why he's the worst player of all time in the NBA." Like, dog, shut the fuck up, man. Like, they brought him up because they see he's been playing better in the G League. Like, he's been kind of hooping in the G League. And it's like, yo, like bring him up to get him a look. It's like, okay, we see what he's looking like now. And then, yeah, he was getting fried by Tyrese Maxey. He's
on the end of the bench like most of the games.
Yeah,
he might not get in. The Lakers were up that game though.
He plays when we're getting smoked or if we're smoking somebody else.
Yeah.
He want him to fail so bad. It's so weird, bro. It'd be like Lakers fans too. It'd be like niggas that swear like the Lakers are their team, and they just be oh man, I hope he gets fried. And man, we gotta stop treating him like a charity case.
He's definitely not treating him like a charity case. Because, like, if you look at any random game that gets played, it's a blowout game. You are not going to know who's on the court. Like, if the Spurs are getting blown out right now by 40, you're not going to know any of the players that are on that team. You're not going to know where they came from, how good they are on a night-to-night basis. It's just some niggas you never heard of before at the end of that bench.
Exactly.
Tony Parker Jr.
Right. Is it typical that they carry like an active G League starter as your 15th guy, or is that unique to him?
It's not untypical.
It's not untypical, no.
Yeah, like the Lakers have done that in the past.
So does that mean the league has to like match their schedules together?
No. I mean, you bring them up when it works, but ultimately, like you're not counting on them to play any type of serious minutes. So them coming up normally might just be to go through like walkthroughs with the big team or something like that, or they feel like it's beneficial to them to be there and like see the experience happen. They're not there to be counted on for any type of actual basketball.
Yeah,
the fact that Bronny gets in the game for this last one was 12 minutes. Like that was because the Lakers played so beyond what they expected to play that night, or because they played so below. It's like
that when we beat the Wizards and we beat them by like 42 points or something like that.
Yeah,
the Wizards. Bronny might start for the Wizards. Damn near that team fucking stinks.
Dude, I've been forgetting how bad they are. To like
they're 6-41. I think I saw Bronny can
get some
real
damn.
They're
41 is crazy.
Their line for wins at the start of the season was 20.5, which they're at 6 right now. So they're probably not going to reach it. But they were above the Nets. The Nets had, I think, 8. Or no. The Wizards had 18. The Nets had 20.
Yeah.
Both of them were not
going to. I saw like a clip that was like, this is why the Wizards are 6-41.
Who's moved?
Nah, he was just throwing up some bullshit. I was like, yeah,
Did you guys know Marvin Bagley was on the Wizards?
No.
No.
They got Marvin Bagley and Sadiq Bey.
Shout out to Sadiq Bey, man. He's the reason why I started having a gambling problem.
All right. So they got they got Justin Champagne on their bench. Never heard of him.
Gotta pop Champagne. Crazy.
That was Sean
George.
Crazy.
Yo, what? Whoa,
excuse me? You got a what? Who?
We're gonna skip over that.
They got Alex Sarr. Rashawn Holmes, he's still in the league. What the hell?
Oh no!
Yeah, no, this team stinks.
I didn't think niggas named Rashawn even play basketball. Really football niggas.
Wasn't Patrick Baldwin a wide receiver?
Probably.
Oh wow! I think I know who you're talking about, Blake. That name sounds familiar.
He kind of looks like it too.
Yeah,
no, they got a bunch of ain't shit on this fucking team.
Bro, but niggas talking about, oh man, Bronny's a charity case, man. He's the worst player of all time. Like, bro, look at some of these niggas on the Wizards, man. You don't know who these niggas are.
They legitimately don't know most of these people.
Bro, nigga, I was trying to watch the basketball the other day, and it was like, yeah, for the Hawks, and they're like, oh, this is the number 1 overall pick. I'm like, this is like a random license.
I seen that. I was like, yeah.
He was kind of
Worcestershire.
He was hooping.
Yeah,
yeah, he's cold.
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
Y'all see that Gilbert's son committed to USC?
I didn't see the school. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he committed to USC.
I saw the clip on the show. Nick Young was hyped.
And he's like, he jumped a grade. He went forward a grade. So technically, he's not even supposed to be there until another year, but he's graduating this year.
Gilbert explained it before. Basically, he did the opposite at some earlier point in his basketball career. So now he's supposed to be in, actually.
So he is in his correct grade. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But he was playing up at one point, right?
I think
he must have been playing down.
I think it was down.
And then they bumped, I guess, because of his game evolved so much. They said, "You're ready to go. Let's put you back in the correct."
It's a common thing with, I guess, like prep basketball players. I guess.
Yeah, we're trying to do that out here now. So the prep football academy. That's what they're trying to turn Rise into long term.
Okay, how does that work? Because I seen what you just sent us, and it mentioned Rise in there, and I don't even.
That's totally unrelated. That's just I called about that. But as far as like that stuff goes, we don't have that out here. But some kids go to the East Coast. Kids who go like super under recruited. Some kids go to the East Coast and play extra year. But I'm not sure how that's going to apply once this new JUCO rule gets rolling. So the new JUCO rule is you don't lose no eligibility now.
Exactly. It's the Diego Pavia rule.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's going to hurt those kind of academies, but we don't have no JUCOs out here, right? So they're talking about if we do this, we're going to play like JUCOs. We'll play like Central's team that the guys who don't play or like they're kind of their, if you want to call it JV guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is down the road, but I think in general, there needs to be something on the West Coast where kids are, especially in Washington, because we don't have JUCOs. So.
Yeah, it's just California at this point, really.
Yeah.
I mean, and so none of those programs. I mean, that we played against that year when we were at TCC. Like, I think we played like a Yakima school, like
South.
Green
the
River
one was a South Sound or whatever. Green River.
None of those have grown into anything like substantial. They're still just like club level. If they still exist.
I don't even think those teams lasted much longer after the season that we played.
Yeah,
I don't get how there's not a market
team
for
was
that.
done like 2 years later, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a yeah. I don't know. There's no funding.
I also got to imagine that like the way our cities are broken up too, like Tacoma can't really filter all those people into TCC to play football because our teams be like Wilson got half of a varsity team, Foss got a quarter of a varsity team.
Yeah.
Like these teams don't really be having nobody on them, so there's not a lot of like leftovers that you'd get to go play at TCC. It's like either you're Blake and it's like, oh, I go to school here, I'll play for like a year, but I'm about to go get a job, or you're trying to go play ball for real. It's like if you're trying to do that, you ain't going to TCC.
Yeah,
not for real.
Our coaches were so bad.
Who do y'all think is the best nigga to ever play JUCO football?
Like to the league?
Yeah, like I wonder who's like.
I mean, without me thinking, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers played at a JUCO?
Yeah, he went to Butte. Yeah, before he went to Cal.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's got to be Rodgers because he said that. I mean, nobody's career is probably going to match his. My next pick probably be Cam Newton. But
I was thinking Cam Newton.
Yeah,
there's
Cam
a giant gap between those two as far as what they accomplished.
Yeah.
But see, his isn't because
JUCO.
Did he?
Yeah, Warren Moon played at West Los Angeles College.
He played football literally everywhere he could play football.
Right,
he certainly did.
But see, Cam Newton's case is a little different. Aaron Rodgers went there because I guess he must have been under-recruited. Cam just got to trouble with Florida.
And there's some good names on these JUCOs, though. Levante David played at a JUCO.
Oh, wow.
Jason Pierre-Paul played at a JUCO.
Antonio Pierce did. He went to Mount Sac.
Yep. I don't know if this counts, but O.J. Simpson played at City College of San Francisco.
Okay.
Damn.
No, he definitely that's up there.
That's a good case for one of the GOAT.
Walter Jones played at Holmes Community College. You walk up to a community college game and you see 6'9" Walter Jones chilling.
And now he's a Hall of Famer. Get that.
He had somebody in hell.
So how does a guy like him go under recruited? How does that work?
He gotta be from bumfuck somewhere. That's
before cameras were invented.
Clearly.
Hey, y'all remember Terrence Cody?
Yeah, Mount Cody.
Alabama, right?
He played at Mississippi Gulf Coast before Alabama. Joe Horn played at a JUCO. Corey Dillon played at 9 different colleges. God damn.
Before the transfer rules.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Huh.
Yeah, there's some good names in there.
What the fuck? I want to know why Walter Jones was there.
I'm about to Google that.
He didn't learn how to read until 22 or something. That had to be it had to be something like substantial. That's crazy.
He's got like one of those crazy lineman stats that's like he only got holding less than 10 times his career or some crazy shit.
Total? God damn.
It's a crazy stat.
That Seahawks line that Sean Alexander had where it was him and like Steve Hutchinson next to each other, that was some bullshit.
Oh yeah, they was moving people.
Everybody.
Yes. Okay, so Walter Jones is from a place that when he left to go to college had 5,300 people in Aliceville, Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's quite literally just from the middle of nowhere. Or sorry, Aliceville, Alabama. And then he went to play a college ball at in Yazoo County, Mississippi.
And then he went to what big school?
Florida State.
Okay.
He was at Florida State for 1 year.
And then went to the league?
Got it done, yeah.
Yeah, he must have had great issues or something.
He was
the number 6 pick.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
At least they
from JUCO to the number 6 pick in 2 seasons. It's crazy. Y'all see that?
Listen to his draft. Orlando Pace, number 1.
Goddamn.
Darrell Russell, Sean Springs, Peter Boulware, Walter Jones. The Seahawks somehow had 2 top 6 picks and got Sean Springs and Walter Jones out of it. Tony Gonzalez was the 13th pick in his draft.
What is this, like 96 or something? 97?
97.
Wow.
Tiki Barber, Corey Dillon.
That's a solid draft.
Good name. Marcellus Wiley. All right.
Y'all hear that corny ass diss song he tried to make?
Marcellus Wiley made a diss song?
Yeah, dissing Ryan Clark. You know him and Ryan Clark.
Oh my goodness. No, nobody got time for that shit.
Not the altitude dodger.
I just saw a video of who was it? Some Bama D tackle in the Senior Bowl getting worked by a D3 center.
Oh, yeah.
Getting stalemated, bro.
I didn't see that. I just saw the dude from Marshall running through. Oh boy.
Oh, bro, and that dude's supposed to be the top tackle, bro, and he was getting worked.
Hey, I don't know if you guys just heard that Blake called Ryan Clark an altitude dodger. It's insane.
Oh shit! Stand on what I stand on.
That's crazy. But he got sickle cell, man.
I just seen a snowboarder at the X Games with sickle cell. I don't want to hear nothing.
Hey, look, I can't argue that. That's crazy.
Was it a black dude, a black snowboarder with sickle cell?
No, but look, he was there on a Make-A-Wish mission, and his favorite snowboarder was a black dude, and they were going down the slopes together.
So the kid with sickle cell was a white dude.
Uh-huh.
White was competing.
White sickle cell is different than black sickle cell.
Oh, my fault.
Is it really?
No.
I know white people can have it.
My point was that Denver is a very large metro area, and there has to be people who are outside doing athletics, enjoying what we have to enjoy here, who have that same condition as him.
I think it's the acclimation part. It's like if you from there and you there all the time, your body's used to it.
That's what they say, but I'm telling you, that's
Blake, you did denigrating a black man on New Year or the eve of Black History Month is all I'm saying.
They got all that. It's a professional athlete. You can sit inside one of them chambers and figure it out.
Why is this hurting you? Why must you slander?
I feel like we just accepted it for so long, and no one ever that's weird. Like
they played Denver like twice.
Yeah,
we didn't accept it. We didn't think about
twice
it.
in 13 years, bro.
So he couldn't even strap it up 2 times.
Which is crazy because they're in the same conference and we're perennial playoff teams at this time.
Yeah, he could have stopped Demaryius Thomas from running that slant back that Tim Tebow threw him.
Oh my goodness.
He's even the booth like, no.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, that Pittsburgh team don't get slaughtered next week like that Denver team did. They went to New England and got worked.
Probably not. You're right.
Had no business being in that game, bro.
It was one of those things where this is one of the things they talk about Mike Tomlin with right now is that he's very much sticking to his brand of defense and just won't in football in general just won't switch up from it. So it's like you're facing something that's very weird like that Denver offense was and he just doesn't change what he's doing to match what they're doing. He just we're going to win playing the way that we play. So yeah, they probably would have done better against the Patriots than Denver did, but
I mean, my guess is that game, though, Tim Tebow was in a whole different bag. That motherfucker was passing that bitch like he had never passed before. They probably were not prepared for that, bro.
Hey, I'm looking up why he didn't go to or why he didn't go to Denver. Blake, do you know why he stopped going to Denver?
Don't tell me he's got the trait. You don't even got the actual sickle cell.
Nah, Blake, you're a sick ass nigga, bro. So he played in a game in Denver in 2007. He had a medical emergency during the game. They rushed him to the hospital and they had to remove his spleen and his gallbladder.
God damn.
Nigga got 2 organs removed from his body and was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. And Blake's like, nah, you pussy.
We're holding him accountable.
You pussy. We let him get away with it for so long. You pussy. They got his body ripped open. That's fucking insane.
If y'all knew ball, you would have brought that up prior to this.
I just knew I knew that there was issues. I didn't know he had his fucking gallbladder removed. That's
me neither.
Bro, losing 2 organs in a football game and it wasn't even physically related is crazy.
Yeah, and to have some nigga sit in Denver and just be like, "Nah, you pussy." That's crazy.
Did they win though?
No, they did not.
The only shit I heard of that is when I think when Chris Sims when he was on the Tampa, he took a hit so bad he had to get his spleen removed.
I remember that. Yeah. I do remember that. I ain't gonna lie, when I be watching games and I see DeMar Hamlin, I just go, man, dude, I'm scared for the guy. And he wears the freaking the Guardian caps too. I'm like, bro, you're just asking.
Hey, they said DeMar Hamlin were down this year.
He be getting cooked, but he be out there.
I'm gonna say he's risking his life, and that nigga sucks.
DeMar Hamlin don't suck. He all right.
Yes, he does. That nigga is not good.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Yeah, the NFL said concussions decreased 17% compared to last season and 12% compared to 2021 to 2023 season average.
That's pretty good.
That's fire.
First year the Guardian cap.
That's coming from 5 dudes wearing that damn hat.
Is it me though, or is the NFL safety when we was growing up? There was a lot of good safeties. There's only 2 or 3 good safeties in the league right now. Even coaching, people don't specialize in safety. I don't know the people who
and even the good safeties. If you're a good safety now, you play 4 different positions.
They move.
Derwin James, one of the best safeties, and he plays safety 10% of the time.
Outside linebacker, corner, everything, bro. I was watching So did you see Shiloh getting cooked in one-on-ones? And someone was like, "Well, he's a safety." I'm like, "Bro, you've got to be able to cover, bro."
Nah, he was toasting his ass.
He was getting work.
I'm looking at the list though. There is some good ass safeties. It's just like they got Kyle Hamilton, Jesse Bates, Minka Fitzpatrick, Antoine Winfield Jr., Derwin James. All those are all like super solid dudes.
Honey Badger could still be on
there.
there.
Yeah, but we came from the John Lynch, Henry, Palomalu era. There was some Brian Dalton.
They were game changers.
Yeah. There's nobody. There's Minka Fitz. These guys have their moments. Like Minka Fitzpatrick had a season where he was a game changer. Antoine Winfield had like a playoff run. Buda Baker might be one of the best players in the league that nobody talks about.
Bad team.
He was terrible.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah.
I think maybe the tier of it is definitely gone. There's no guys we're looking at like right now who are playing safety. It's like, oh, that's clearly going to be a Hall of Famer type of deal.
I think it could be
what? That's about it.
It could because of what you said. Everyone's such a hybrid instead of having like there was the dudes who were just knocking your lights out safeties, and then you had your your dumb coverage dudes you couldn't throw the ball anywhere near them.
Shut off that part of the field type of guy.
Yeah, now I feel like everyone's such a hybrid player that like you don't have those ball hawk dudes that you're scared to throw the ball at, and you don't have this dude that you're not going to run a post down the middle, gets covered through, and get your lights knocked out. Like I think that's what Derwin James is, but he's always in the box so much that you don't see receivers running into that. Like,
yeah, Derwin James also had fucking like 13 personal fouls this year and got suspended for a game. So like they really have legislated out your ability to like go and try to cream.
I was going to say I think that's the rules too.
Yeah,
but in college football, people be getting wrecked. In college football, that's where I see all the big hits, bro.
He's be getting smoked. Yeah, I don't know if we'll see. I don't know if we'll see them again.
Nah, I doubt it.
Not at all.
Well, my dude who got suspended on the Texans is playing pretty good this year. He's not in there.
He's a linebacker. Azeez Al-Shaair.
Oh, he's a linebacker? Or he's a safety?
He's a linebacker. He was like 51 or something, don't he?
No, he wears 0 now, I think.
Oh, he does wear 0.
That's why he had me confused. I'd be looking at the numbers. Yeah. There's no Bob Sanders today.
You know what's interesting now I'm thinking about it? Like, at Rise, even now, like, we got dumb athletes. There's only a handful of dudes that, like, I think are, like, their goal is to play safety. But, like, even in the sevens world, bro, you put a linebacker body out there, they're finna get roasted, bro.
That what you sent us a video where it was like, I was just watching the DBs, and it was like, they do not seem prepared to be out there. They look like they want to be running routes. Like they're standing flat foot, and they're like, "Oh shit, this nigga just ran a post."
There's a lot of kids who don't want no part of defense, bro. They want to play receiver, but like they don't have the ball skills to do it or the ability to run routes to do it. So like naturally, you put them at DB, but I don't know, bro. Playing sevens in the defensive world is tough because you sit in zone and the QB knows what he's doing, and you're getting good play calls. You're never going to stop anything.
Yeah, like it's almost like no point of being out there.
You're better off playing man and just hoping you can lock receivers up when the QB makes a mistake.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I do feel like I see a lot of these like the 7-on-7 videos, and it do really just be, and obviously we just see clips, but it really do just seem like it's a quarterback sitting there carving up an offense or carving up a defense non-stop. And it'll be both teams, like neither team really seems to play defense. I don't know if I've ever seen a 7-on-7 clip where you see like, oh, this corner local's locking this dude up, or like jumped the route, or like had a bunch of picks. It's always like, oh, watch this quarterback throw 15 touchdowns. What are the benefits of that other than you can like, I guess, read a defense that's not really
honestly, it depends, bro. Like a lot of sevens teams, they just run like some really wonky plays that like don't translate. I mean, a QB will take a one-step drop and just sit there and pat the ball. I know climb past the line of scrimmage. Like there's no translation. Whereas you see that when I'm with Sione, I'm making him 5-step, I'm making him play fake. But a lot of the problem is too is like for one, in sevens you get 15 yards for a first down. You only get 3 plays to do it before you get a first. So you've got to get a chunk at a time.
Yeah.
And it's which makes running quick game kind of tough. Because if you 6-yard hitch, unless that dude's going to get busy with it, it's kind of useless. You have to run curls and digs and comebacks. But I don't know. I just think, honestly, bro, there's just not that many good coaches out there at the high school level, bro. I mean, there's a lot, but at the same time, like, honestly, like, even at Rise, I'm, like, head and shoulders above every other coach we have as far as calling plays. Now to where everyone in Rise is running my system, that way the QBs can fairly be evaluated. Because, like, in the past, even, like, with another OC, with another Rise team might fucking run some wonky shit, and then I can't evaluate it because I don't know what you're calling against what defenses. I don't know what I'm saying. Is it the QB? Is it the OC's fault? I don't fucking know. So now we're forcing them to run my shit. That way we can at least fairly evaluate them. But those other coaches don't know how to use the fucking plays. I think you guys have seen it several times. My little orbit crossers play with the orbit motion. I've seen the coach run that from like the 15, bro. Those posts cannot clear space that way.
Yeah, it's too jammed up down there.
Yeah, bro. So it's just
running
like
a post from the 15 at all is an insane
idea. Yeah, unless you're finna just throw like a bang A post. Other than that, like it's not clearing space. So it's just interesting to see like how many coaches suck. What do you mean? A bang A?
Bang A. I see that on my football.
So a bang A is like it's almost like you're throwing a seam, like you're throwing it on a rope. As soon as he breaks, it's not like a long skinny throw. You're not launching it. It's like on time. You're ripping it into a window. But honestly, the name came from you running the post against cover 3 and the dude getting wrecked by the safety.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I call it that for sure. So I don't know. I just think, man, if you watch it, just next time you see some sevens clips, just watch the QBs taking one step and just sit there. No drill carryover. No,
you point that out. You do see a lot of that, just like and then pat and pat, and so that's where
you
I
take
get,
one step, bro.
I know that you'll hear them talk about like on college games or in the NFL, like how much better quarterbacks are now because they get all this experience and they go to all these sevens camps, and then you watch the clips of 7 camps, and it's like, what the fuck could he possibly be gaining from this other than you again can kind of sort of read a defense with no pressure in your face, so it gives you more time to think, but I don't feel like that translates once the pressure is there.
So keep this in mind, though. The offense is technically playing down a player for 1, the QB, and 2, you only got 5 dudes eligible routes versus 7 defenders. So I don't feel that bad for defenses who sit there and play zone and get cooked. So there's that. But there's also like the piece of the linebackers don't have to run fit. They don't have to apex the box. They can just zone drop the whole time. It's just really how well can you coach and what kind of athletes do you have? When we be going to those big tournaments in like Vegas and stuff, for instance, I've seen Michael Crabtree's team out there, and you could just tell it was all like 6'3", 6'4" Southern dudes, and they're just playing man every fucking play, bro. Jamming you with the line of scrimmage. Like, so everyday teams, they can't do shit with that, bro. So if you ain't got no athletes, they can really run, get off press, you're fucked, bro.
So like, what's the benefit for those guys versus just like Jamal? What are you doing?
I'm a freak.
Are you licking a fucking popsicle?
No, I got one of these. The little Asian markets. One of these little fruit jelly things. You put them in the freezer, kind of.
No, I don't know. That's. Stop licking it like that with the camera on. Turn your camera off. You're gonna do that. Yeah, but like a team like that where it's like, okay, these dudes should. I feel like what you're describing to me, they should just go play a good tackle game somewhere. So it's like the sevens benefit there, like they can reduce injury but still get the reps in.
Honestly, bro, it's real at this point. I used to look at it as it was like the AAU version of football.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of dying, bro, because the college coaches don't put no stock into it because of how it's ran, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not a realistic translation. Now, what I'm doing with our QBs is I'm making them fucking read shit. They're not just looking for a dude that's open and hoping to find something. Mm-hmm. It's interesting you say that because I went up to – so obviously, I have 2 top 10 QBs now. The one that's a little bit younger, he's playing on a team called WAR, which is called Washington Air Raid, and they're basically a subsidiary of Rise. They practice with us. They train with us. But I watched him this weekend. They won the freshman tournament, and like he's one step in, and I literally messaged him like, "Hey, can I get a drop for him?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't coach you to do that bullshit. But then I looked at the playbook that they're running, and it's like, how can I explain this? It's like having 2 quicks. Like, for instance, that might mirror plays, like the same play on like slants on both sides, or they might have speed outs and slants. And to me, you cannot effectively be a passer that way because let's say you want to work the left side, right? Whatever reason your brain is telling you is work left. If on the backside is another quick, you can't come back to that because the play's already developed and the defense has reacted. The way my offense is built, it's built like it's either quick game to intermediate. So like he tries to work a slant or a hitch. If for some reason something goes crazy, here comes a post curl or a dig or something that times up well. And then I do shot play like a long skinny post back to an intermediate that times up well to the check down. Well, some of these coaches will have fucking slants on both sides. Like if he looks left and the slant's dead, you think he's going to come back and throw the other slant without it being risky or not a good translation?
It's also a dead slant. That's a good. Yeah, I've never looked at it like that. That makes
so
sense.
Like I tend to like I explain to the coach like we need to really rethink how your plays are because they're not benefiting him and him having to work through progressions. Like, and I mean, y'all see this all the time, and I know it's boring to people, but Sione throws a lot of flat routes, but that's because he's getting to his checkdowns. That is really hard to teach kids to do, to consistently get to your checkdowns, especially because teams are scared of my team speed. They're scared of our zone beaters. So they just play soft defense. They sit at 10, 12 yards and take away all the intermediate shit. We have to throw it into the flat, but we'll take 10 yards of play on a flat route. And that state title game, or that's that quarterfinal game that we lost, we picked up like 6 first downs where our quarterback threw it to the flat because that's what the defense gave us. And that shows a lot of maturity as a passer to be able to do that.
Taking care of the ball, they're making the right throw.
Exactly.
The offense work itself out.
Right. And I'm pretty good with like scheming that my flat guys are my dudes, like are my scat dudes that can do something once they get it.
Yeah. And so like here, so you hear that description, it's like cool. Some of these quarterbacks who are going to clearly showing the steps to have a successful future, part of that's you got to work the quick game. You even see like Patrick Mahomes, we think of him for that deep ball that he throws all the time, but that nigga loves dumping it down to a running back, dumping it down to tight end. And then you get to these 7 leagues that everybody's running. It's like
bombs away.
You just throw a streak and hope the nigga's down there because you don't have to get the ball out when there's no reason to go to a quick game. And the field's so much smaller. It's like, that can't translate. So it makes sense that college coaches aren't.
Right, that's like the thing between the Chiefs and the Patriots for sure. Like they did so many things just to get the ball like 8 yards down the field between the tackles, like to somebody sitting wide open. Like they would do all these other things to make that thing happen because it's safe. It's a first down every single time, basically. And they'd kill you and go march down the field doing that quickly. So you weren't touching the quarterback, and they were taking care of the ball the entire time.
It helps the O-line too. I think that's how the Patriots beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl because that Seahawks defense was so good at traditional pass defense that they just nickel and dime their way down the field 5 yards, 6 yards, 7 yards, 6 yards, like taking care of the ball.
James White fucking 8. James White had like 30 yards.
I forgot about James White.
But that's
Super Bowl MVP. I think
you got to be able to play that way, bro.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I think he did.
I think honestly, I think right now the toughest thing for me is my expectation of other coaches is just it's way too high, bro. There's way more bad coaches than there's good coaches, and they don't even know that they're bad.
Yeah,
because they might have seen some success, but like it doesn't mean it's going to translate, bro. Like Sione just went to Oregon to visit again. Him and AJ went there, and AJ's dad told me himself. He said, "Yeah, they put Sione and AJ on the board, and Sione killed it." And AJ struggled. Well, AJ hasn't been through QB school yet. Right. And he won offensive player of the year and threw like 27 touchdowns this year. So he don't even know what the hell he's doing yet, and he's killing. So it's interesting to see how much that helps them. But it's like you said, it does help the QBs a lot. The Sevens world does help the QBs if the coaches are giving them the right platform and pushing them to process information.
Yeah.
I mean, how does like your Sevens league, how does like Rise like go about trying to find coaches, like trying to entice people to come into that? Because I feel like for somebody like you who's offensive minded, something like that is like an obvious tool, right? But like we've already talked about, the defenses are just continuing to get cooked. But somebody has to coach defense, and like for your own benefit, it probably would be nicer to have like more competent people coaching the defensive side of the ball because. You believe in your people, you know what they can do. It's like, why not up the competition, up what they're facing, so we can make it look a little bit better. It already looks great, but if I know the person out there knows what they're calling and everything like that, it's only going to make us look better because we're still going to execute regardless. Like, you feel like there's much of a draw or an appeal to those people to come and get involved in this kind of stuff?
Yes and no. Like we have, like for instance, the dude who's calling my defense. The dude played at Eastern. He played Division I DB. He knows what he's doing, but he also understands that there's no pass rush, right? So he's trying to teach some of these kids to get like, for instance, giving us free releases. My team's too fast to just let my dudes run free, bro, right? So he's still teaching these guys how to properly do technique, right, and not be about sevens. It's about when they put the pads back on, but. He also understands that, that zone coverage is going to get cooked. It's just minimizing the damage. But at the same time, in general, you got to realize most of our coaches don't get paid. Like even at the youth level, right? The youth level is so toxic because it's a bunch of dads. Well, okay, cool. But who else is going to coach them? Because they're not paying. Who's paying these youth coaches? Nobody is. So you got to take what you can get, bro. So that's the problem with until they get to high school, and hopefully you get to a good competent high school staff. But most high school staffs aren't that good either, at least in Washington.
I feel like the high school staffs end up being the dad who's just coached long enough to now be coaching the team.
Right.
Like, I coached the high school because I've been coaching the little league team for 12 years.
Dude, in that game we lost in the playoffs, the OC was Jason Gesser for that team. And his son was the quarterback. And I was not impressed by play calling or the kid. So it doesn't just because you played at a high level doesn't mean anything, bro.
So none of our little league coaches was getting paid like that?
Fuck no. Hell no. And even our high school coaches, only 6 or 7 of them get paid.
Washing cars and selling hot dogs.
Right.
They had to do shit to get all that.
Right.
Or
but see, here's the thing about
if it was attached to a boys and girls club, they might get like $150, $200 a week, and then all the equipment and stuff is taken
a week.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
My dad coached my sister's girl basketball team twice. I don't think he got paid at all.
Blake, you're not getting paid for coaching are you?
Oh no. We're going to get on the registration.
I'm not talking about a 5-year-old kids team. I'm talking about like the Al Davies like boys and girls club team. Like a boys and girls club that has money.
Yeah. Do you guys still have any like contact with any of you guys like little league coaches? Like could you get in contact?
Yeah, I could
ask them if they got paid.
Well, yeah, just ask them like, did you get paid for like coaching us like when we were like middle school or whatever? Damn, that means you really gotta just care about like your community and
normally your kid is on the team, and that's the like, yo, I have a little bit of knowledge about this. My kid's on this team, like, and I have like the will to do it at the moment, so I'm gonna do it. And honestly, like once you do it once, like it's hella fun. So I get it, but
especially if your team's winning. Like for instance, me and Tyrell's coach, his head coach was like one of my QB guys when I was young, and he was really the first person to ever take me serious as a quarterback. But like he would be at Jason Lee every day during lunch being all-time quarterback. But I don't think he made no money coaching for the Hornets or Al Davies. That was his program. He's probably losing money for that,
Yeah.
That's damn. No.
I guess I'm just trying to think of like Coach Sean having the motivation to take that team, leave and like start his own team, try to start his own league, try to do shit where he was like flying our team out to do stuff. I just imagine even if it wasn't always from the Boys and Girls Club,
y'all didn't have sponsors?
Some sort of funding to do. Maybe and I don't know that.
That's how it goes.
We have stuff on our jersey.
Lawyer Malloy paid for our jerseys and shit.
I remember that Eastside jerseys. Yeah, he the shirts actually. That's what it was.
We had like the shirts.
I'm thinking of sponsors that pay him to keep coming back because he coached that team for 15 something years. I can't imagine all that time for that long. Just doing it after work. He would be coming from work. Like I know he had a job. He wasn't paying the bills, but I feel like he had to be getting some sort of cash at some point.
You know what's funny? I remember since you said like coming from work, I remember one of our Coach Darnell, he used to drive up we used to practice at the spot on the east side. What's that? Stewart Heights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to practice over there. He definitely have his like electric truck, just hopping out that shit in uniform, just yelling at us.
No,
his son was one of our coaches too. He was a bitch.
I've realized you dislike a lot of people.
Dog, like, cause you ever notice how like especially in little league, you got the head coach, and then there's like maybe 2 decent ones. There's like the cool coach that don't really know shit about football, but he's the coach's homie, so he's just there. And then you got the other coaches that just suck and don't know nothing,
just there to yell at kids.
Yeah. But our coach's son, he was a coach, man. I remember shout out to CJ. Y'all know CJ Charles, he was super tall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah.
He cussed out one of our assistant coaches one time. We had to
run for
3 straight hours, bro. It was the funniest. I will never forget.
That sounds right.
Oh man. Shout out to CJ, man. That was my guy.
All right. What y'all want to talk about on this docket? We talked about this.
Hold on. We didn't even we got Devontae here with us. This is our homie. He's been on here multiple times. He's also one of the top coaches, if not the top coach for offensive quarterbacks in the state of Washington, in the prep level right now. So, could be higher if he wanted to, but he's doing what he do.
Working on it.
Also raps. We did that.
Come on.
Oh man, we saved the topic for you, Tyrell, when you was gone last week.
Hold on. Also, if you hop into an iRacing server, he's probably going to smoke you too. So just throw that out there.
That's funny.
Sparingly.
Do not get on the oval with this man.
Come on.
What was the topic you saved for me? The one that you texted me, Jamal?
What the fuck did I text?
Or no, you called me and asked me.
Oh, like about like some like on some no. It's something else.
Yeah, you don't know what it is. Tell him.
What's going on here?
No, I think he called me during the show and asked me like,
no. That was the R. Kelly song shit. Nah.
That's what it was. What R. Kelly song would I keep listening to?
I forgot about that. Yeah, no, you said you play his music all the time and you don't care what he did.
That's actually what he just said.
Nasty. But no.
He said he's stepping in the name of love right now.
The chick that broke the world record.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. What about it?
What do you want him to say about it?
I just wanted his thoughts. Nah, that's just crazy. Did you see the video where like there was a woman? She pulled her son out of the line after she learned like what he.
You got to explain what you're talking about right now. You didn't give any context.
Okay,
this happened before we started recording.
Let me see. I'll find it and read it. Then what do I search?
World record of what? And what was the line for?
Woman breaks only fans record.
That's not quite the
okay. OnlyFans star Bonnie Blue breaks world record after having sex with more than 1,000 men in 12 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, it says 24 hours. 24 hours. Oh wait, damn. It says 12 and it says 24. It's two different times.
Oh, she's done this twice?
No, it's just saying 12. It says for 24 hours. And then the other part of the post is
I'm looking at one that says claims she's broken sex record by sleeping with 1,057 men in 12 hours, one every 41 seconds.
That's insane.
But so
look how they do our idols.
Our idols.
Look how they got her mimicking Wilt.
That was like one to Maximoff.
That's funny.
Kind of does.
Dog, 1,000.
Yeah, look, Vision dies. That's what she falls back to. That's crazy. We don't gotta. Did you the shit with the what was it? So there was a video. It was a long ass line to get. I don't know if you have to like sign up for it or if there were like ads for it. I don't know how you get to be a part of this, but yeah,
just
like a woman
stumble into the line.
Yeah, you think you're in line for something else, and then you just end up in there. Like, all right, well, I've been here for 6 hours in this line. I thought I was getting free TV, but I guess I'm here now. But nah,
you're stupid.
Yeah, so she learned what her son was in line for, and then she was like yelling at him in front of the people in the line and like made him leave.
Like, wasn't he underage though? I've seen that. I think he's like underage though.
I have no idea, but for the sake of this story, we're gonna say he's of age. But yeah, that's crazy.
When you ask
what, why would he be there with his mom then?
Yeah, why was his mom know where he was at?
Maybe his mama would just walk up the streets and saw a big line play. Is that my kid?
She also stumbled upon this freaky ass line.
He pulled up the strap. You're saying?
Okay, that's crazy.
You gotta get out of here.
His mama was the fluffer.
Hey, you probably do got to have a fluffer for that kind of event. You can't. She can't.
You don't need too much fluffing. If you only like, if what is it?
Nah, you need too much fluff. You need some fluffing. You need some actual fluffing.
I thought fluffing is like for the dudes though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, you only there for 41 seconds.
Exactly.
I guess you gotta wait though. So never mind. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jamal, it's your day off. You drive by, you see one of your homies in the line. You don't know what the line's about. You see him out there, and you just stop like, hey, what's going on? He tells you what's happening. You get down standing with him, or you about to dip.
Where are you talking about? Like for that thing? Nigga, no. What?
Shit. Hey, look
right now.
Looks like a Halo 3 midnight release.
Hold on. What order am I? What order am I?
Jamal, you're smack dab in the middle. You're number.
Oh hell no! So I'm
in the first 30.
So I'm 500 and
26.
No,
he's 20. He's 24,
and I'm 25.
And they're letting you cut.
I was gonna say, bro. I say you spotted a line.
25. Yeah, correct. That's part of history.
I'm part of history. You got your name on a banner.
Yeah, I do have 7 minutes actually.
You have a lot of Eskimo brothers, my boy.
Dog, 1,057 is crazy, bro.
It's not like you're getting paid either. You're just shaking your dick.
You're doing it for now. These.
All right, they showed like a picture of her like sitting or like surrounded by hundreds of condoms, and I'm like, so she was. Not saying she should have went raw on other people, but she let all these motherfuckers stick condoms in there. I bet you her shit was hurting like a motherfucker.
Oh my god!
There's no way.
Tire factory.
Or they just lube everything the whole time. Like, how does that work, bro? I'm sure we all have experienced like condoms that weren't like working well. Like,
that's a modern marvel.
We're laughing at this shit. Crazy. Now. We're gonna find out this bitch kills herself next year.
Right.
I hope not.
Smart.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah.
Speaking also, that transitioned us into the next topic of killing yourself. An OnlyFans woman during some work fell off a balcony during shooting a threesome.
Damn. I like how you're presenting this like you work for the news, my nigga. This is cool.
You guys like to pull this story up? Her boyfriend is distraught and didn't really have too many comments. Let me pull up the article.
Was he in the production?
Plunges to death from balcony during threesome shoot.
Wait, this was intentional?
No.
They didn't kill her on purpose. It was an accident, I guess.
It was in Brazil.
That's tough.
Damn.
OnlyFans saw plunges to death.
It says the two male scene partners are telling totally different stories about what happened.
Oh my goodness. They're fucking
seen this before.
Right, they done.
Oh, I know what the Jonas Brothers or something this happened to.
Nah, it says Anna's boyfriend, who wasn't a part of the incident, took to social media heartbroken and hoping the investigators get to the bottom of what happened. Your bitch went to a threesome on video and got tossed off the balcony. That's crazy.
Yes,
I think it doesn't take a genius or like Batman to solve this case. I think I know what happened.
What, they fucked it through the wall or something?
No, not good guess. I think there was I think some fluid got on somebody else that it wasn't meant to, and I think there was a tussle.
Hey, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah. Hey, bro, you nutted on my leg, and then he threw the bitch off the.
All right, bro.
No, watch out. We want to handle it.
I think that's what happened. But yeah, especially with the two conflicting stories. So I will definitely be following up on this story because I'm curious. I would like to know what happened. I'm genuinely curious.
It's coming out of Brazil. There is going to be zero follow-up on this story.
Yeah, probably.
You don't think we'll get the truth?
No,
you don't think we'll get justice for her?
Nothing remotely close to it.
No. Probably get an Eddie Gordo skin attack, and that's about it.
Yeah, you the worst person alive, bro. All right, what we got?
Hey, man, today? What is some of this shit y'all put on here this week? Woman used fart selfies to harass partner's ex.
I be filling this out before y'all get on.
Whoa,
I don't know what we have for the week.
Say that again. The fuck?
Woman used fart selfies to harass partner's ex.
What is a fart selfie?
You just kept seeing the videos to her partner's ex of her farting.
Wow.
Because she thought that they were being treated like improperly or something like that.
Yeah,
that's cold work.
It was videos of her placing the camera on her bottom and passing gas.
If someone keeps sending those to y'all, what are y'all doing? Like, I mean, you can obviously block them. That's probably the smart thing.
Yeah, probably just block them. Yeah.
Dog,
like, why are you sending me this?
This woman was arrested.
She got arrested?
She admitted to sending the videos and was given a 12-month community order and fines. I imagine that's like community service in London.
Yeah.
In England. She got 12 months of community service because she was farting in the phone.
That seems a little overkill, right?
That seems hella hard.
You just doing dumb shit. Now you got to do community service. And if you don't do that shit, you're going to jail.
This says, quote, "It was purely malicious." That's what the woman said. She said, "Oh, I only did it to be a bitch."
Obviously.
Wow. Yeah,
no, maybe she knew that the woman's partner was into that stuff. And that's what she was
they gave her hella stuff to do. She has to go to 15 rehabilitation sessions, 60 days alcohol abstinence monitoring, a 2-year restraining order against the victim, and she has to pay 299 pounds in fines.
Yeah, she was tripping.
How much is that in US dollars?
Probably like 3 something. Or no, I think we might be big balling on them now. Yeah, probably 3 something.
300 and something bucks?
Yeah.
All because you were farting in the phone, and she can't drink liquor for 2 months. That means she was drunk as fuck doing it. Yeah, no, that's insane. She was doing too much. She was doing
some super villain shit.
Dog, how did you find this story? Where'd you hear this at?
This nigga be on fart.com looking up stories.
I think it was.
Yeah, man, that's some people's shit, bro. My homeboy, he a photographer. He like records like this one chick stuff. She like people like send her requests for like sitting on foods and all kind of stuff. And he says she would give him like $400 to like shoot for like maybe like 30, 40 minutes. And dog, she be getting bread off that stuff. Like people like yo, sit on these muffins or sit on these cupcakes or sit on these blueberries or a birthday cake and take these pictures and people was cashing her out, bro. My boy said that's the easiest money he's ever made. He just recording her just sitting on like pastries and stuff.
Respect it.
Like for a chick's OnlyFans. Yeah. I was like, damn, that's fucking bread.
You said you sit on this box of Popeyes.
Yeah, that's insane. I wish that Popeye shit was out here, bro. I'm salty. I want to try that shit.
You should fly some out.
You definitely should go get some.
You said you should fly some out. That's crazy.
Probably don't fly to DC right now or Philly, but New Orleans is probably good.
I just want to know how it tastes. I wonder if it's good, but hey, man, that is kind of crazy. That's what you laughing at.
Blake's a piece of shit. Don't fly to DC or Philly right now.
Look.
Lightning can't strike twice. I do kind of want to know what that sandwich is going to taste like. The bread looked a little interesting.
The bread got me intrigued, bro. I was like, man, this look all right.
You said you would put Henny in the margarita mix, so it was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't even think about it yet. Put some of the some Don Julio in there, bro.
I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
Go ahead.
Do y'all ever look at them videos I sent y'all with that ESG football game?
ESG.
I didn't. I know Blake did.
So Tyrell, do you want me to tell you about it, or do you at least know about it?
I know. I just know that's the LaShawn McCoy one, right?
Yeah. So basically, it's going to be like a kind of like a superstar mode game. Like that's the premise of it. So basically, it's kind of like Park for football.
Okay. So are you playing against other people online, or is
So you can do 11 on 11 or 7 on 7. I don't know how 11 on 11 works. I don't know if it's generated linemen or do people play linemen. I don't know. But there's also 7 on 7. So
okay.
The thing with that, like online, it's just like it's gonna be hella hard to play like DB, because like I guess like if there's no pass rush and there's like a timer on the pass, it's like
yeah, but that's what you're gonna have to be able to use stats and shit for, like you have to be able to build a guard. I mean, that's probably what the what is the word? The attributes are gonna do for corners because you can only pick certain things when you pick by position.
It's just like
you got to play both sides of the ball, bro. You're not gonna just play corner.
I see the vision for that, but like some stuff it's easier to do a video game wise for basketball. You could do like a My Park or a Pro-Am and all that stuff, but for football, because it's gonna be kind of tough.
Yeah, like having somebody on your team who just has a low-rated safety is like, what are we doing?
And then like and then
what makes you think people are gonna have their ratings? People are gonna, if people play it, I think like they're gonna
you get the attributes,
level their motherfucker up, right?
Yeah, you level up your character, but it's just like the act of like guarding someone. Like think about
no,
like
I get it.
Play,
it's tough.
Think about when you play like what's it, Road to Glory or the NFL Superstar mode, and you make a corner, but you turn the difficulty up. That shit is already hard. So if you're trying to do that online with online,
but it's not good. But it's gonna be other niggas running routes too.
But people don't really run routes like when you try to do stuff. We were playing what's that mode on Madden?
I know what you're saying, right?
It's
so if you're just saying you don't care for football in that way, then I guess I get it because I can see why it would annoy you.
I would play it like if everybody's on there, like I'll play it. It's just hard to play corner. Like
you can't trust people not to cheese, and
right?
Shit
So,
like that.
But here's the part. Here's the thing, though. There's gonna be some niggas who specialize in corner and may be bad on offense.
Bro, niggas just gonna be zigzagging and running, bro. That's all that shit really is.
So that's why you play zone, bro, and just pass shit on back and forth.
Yeah, you can lock in and find a team of people who actually know.
And to be totally honest, I play Ultimate Team enough, with our defensive coordinator, and like you use your shit. You can guard dudes in man. You know what I mean? You just gotta, you don't gotta do it all the time. Just every now and then you could try it. Trust me, I think if you play with like the right players on those games, you would probably go, okay, it's not as hard to play defense as I thought.
Oh, I would definitely try it out. Just like if all the homies is on there, I'd definitely be tapped in. I'm saying it's like
I guess what I'm saying is
I can just see his argument right now.
like
Like, damn, man. This nigga gave up 8 catches for 346 yards this game, man.
Right,
nigga, can you run with anybody?
You know what? Here's what I hope, bro. I doubt. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I think the 7-on-7 mode, if they shrunk the width down of the field by like maybe an eighth or something, it would make it feel a little, Blake, like when we play pickup, sometimes we would like go sideline to hash, not sideline to sideline. Jamal, you've been there before, so I'm sure we've all fucking maybe done that before. And so it feels a little more condensed in the windows. It helps the defense out because playing 7-on-7 on a full length field is fucking big.
Field is crazy. Yeah,
it's tough for a defense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
that's hella space.
It's a lot of space, especially without the linemen, right?
Do you have a timer in 7-on-7 for how long you can wait to throw the ball?
I think it's 4 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
But sometimes they come off it as like, I'm sure y'all seen the videos, the little T. So it's just kind of weird how it works because sometimes I get like nervous when he decides like on a play where he wants to go into the gun because I drew it that way and he just thinks the play fake's going to work better. So like sometimes Sione will pick, I want gun on this. So boom, now you're asking someone to like set the ball down on the thing and then like throw it to him without it like being awkward, versus him just like kind of putting pressure there with his hands. You know what I'm saying? Putting pressure on the T and holding the button down until he's ready to pick it up. Right. You see what I'm saying? One of them is a little kind of more awkward because you're holding the ball different. So, and like the kid doesn't maybe know Sione's cadence well enough to like do it perfect every time and on time. You know what I'm saying? So like, especially with emotions and all that shit involved versus him going under center, he's snapping that perfectly as soon as he wants the ball ready to go.
You only got 4 seconds to play with here, so it's like
and now the ball's in your hand.
Thing that's off is gonna mess it up.
Well, here's the thing too about shotgun, which people don't even really understand, like look as in depth, like especially for a quick game when the ball's got to come out right away. When you snap the ball, you have to like take your eyes off the defense and catch it, and then when you look back up, sometimes also when you catch it, sometimes you might not have the laces. So then the way I teach quick game with screens and like our hitches, slants, speed outs, those sorts of things are like a quick go route. If we're in the gun, I tell them that laces is non-negotiable. I say because it's a one step, that's a catch, it's a slide, and the ball's pretty much supposed to go for at that point. Does that make sense? At least if he's gonna, throw the quick, that's the timing of it. And so sometimes spinning the laces makes you late, right? So I tell them, but under center, we expect the center to snap you the laces.
Yeah.
So I like my screens and shit. Yeah, basically one step, he doesn't have the option. One step gun, he doesn't have the option to look for the laces. And then it just helps get the ball out sooner. So we do drills where I can go no laces.
So is there like a release date window, like when like this game's supposed to like come out or anything?
I feel like we're supposed to see a beta any day now, from what I'm hearing.
That lawsuit slowing things up over there.
I watched the video.
Oh shit, the Fox shit.
Well, did you watch the video of the dude saying it was good? My bad, Jamal.
No, I was saying they seen they noticed it's been like a week or two since that Fox, and they showed what Joy Taylor was wearing on TV the other day, and she got the titties back out. So.
Ooh, she got them out. Those cans.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Not the peanut butter.
That's crazy.
That peanut butter skin. Dog, Whitlock is such a creep, bro.
Tyrell, what position would you make if you can't make lineman? Assuming that you would consider playing like D end or something on that game.
I'd probably make a halfback, honestly. That's what I
like. Slash linebacker or safety? I feel like I'm gonna be quarterback safety.
Yeah, for sure. I just
want to guard the flats.
When we played on the yard, I used to like that. Like, I used to like playing with the running back that they put like a slot corner. I feel like slot corner would be a little bit easier to play on there, so I like that little combo there. But yeah, running back, linebacker, or the running back slot corner.
Would you be more like a? So here's my question: is it going to be tackled? Like, all we'd have to see is there a truck rating on that video. Blake, did you see one for the running backs? Was there like a break tackle or a truck rating?
He spent most of his time the one I watched where he was like in the builder, because I found another one on YouTube. He was making I think it was a wide receiver safety. So there wasn't anything involved in that in there, because there's archetypes you pick basically. So if you're I don't know, it was like 7 or 8 different ones. And the ones that he had on his player did not have anything like that he was highlighting.
Did he have like running attributes? I'm assuming he has running attributes. Almost every player.
It was more so to do with like athleticism and speed and like catching and like routes and stuff.
You saw how the quarterbacks they get one less trait for some reason.
Yes. Yeah.
This is ESG, right?
ESG football, yeah.
Okay. This one I'm watching has like a list of the ratings, and they do have like a downhill running, elusiveness, juke, power run, then stiff.
So there's probably going to be tackling on that game. Yes. So there's going to be tackling, right? So now you have to be able to tackle, right? That was what I was wondering. So I don't know. Right. Yeah, so Tyler, it makes sense for you to play that position.
Yeah. Because it has passing, coverage, special teams, physical. So like, if you can't tackle good, but if you put your stuff into like rushing and coverage, you're solid on the.
Does it tell you what kind of build you're looking at right now?
No, it doesn't say like a build name or anything like that.
Okay.
It's just like a random still from the video.
I think the game is free when it comes out. I don't remember right for sure though.
They probably gonna they'll do the beta stuff and then they'll probably
it definitely looks how much free to play. It kind of looks like Knockout City a little bit.
I've just been so anxious to play something that's non EA football game like for the last 15 years. So, and every now and then I go back and play All Pro football. So it's like I'm just itching for something to.
For sure, especially just something like that that'll get like you get 5 or 6 people on. It's fun to play, even if it's like me and Jamal are famous for like one game is hella fun for a weekend and a half that you play, and it's like
the game we played the longest for that was that rollerblading game. That shit was fun. We was on that for a bit.
We was on that shit.
How long was y'all on that?
It played a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, we was on that for a couple weeks.
I don't know why you be hating on everything just because you was PC. Just because you got rid of your system and you can't play.
He played a couple times.
He just mad because we replaced him with Buddy. Buddy was our third.
Yeah. No, that game sucked. That game was
fire. That game, you're tripping.
Blake, did you ever play All Pro football?
I have it on. I had it on an emulator, and the controls were so different from Madden, which I've like played all my life, that I was like, I cannot get down right now.
Yeah, you really do have to relearn how to play the game, but it does play more realistic. The problem I have with that game is I hate the fucking playbooks. The plays are so weird on there, like the passing plays in particularly. But I like the way that game was built, you know, like with the star ratings and how you'd build your rosters and stuff. That shit was cool.
That's what people say.
Like once you learn how to play that game, you go, oh, this shit is like kind of, I don't know. It's just a different game, whether you like it or not. But it don't feel nothing like Madden, which you obviously experienced that. So
I know what I am ready to play. I'm ready to play that Master Chief Collection on PlayStation. Y'all been seeing this shit about some of the Xbox games that's supposed to be rolling out to PlayStation this year?
Well, they announced it. Halo's going to PlayStation.
They didn't say MCC yet, but they said Horizon.
Yeah, I heard it was going to the Switch.
Forza Horizon is going to be on there. They're talking about Gears. Gears are supposed to be popping up on PlayStation eventually.
Can we get God of War or what?
Not on Xbox.
No,
it's a one-way relationship.
Yeah. My PlayStation isn't even hooked up. Ain't even hooked up.
Yeah, it's just Xbox shit's gonna be coming over to like be able to play on PlayStation.
This is like
I don't know when they're gonna start rolling out though. I just know they said like Horizon.
Right.
When is that? April, right?
I thought they said spring. I didn't see a date.
Yeah, it just said spring.
Okay. But
Halo going to the Switch will be funny as fuck.
MCC on Switch makes a lot of sense. That would work really well.
I think Nintendo and Xbox. I seen a video on YouTube basically saying that the Switch is basically gonna host Xbox on there. So I don't know if that's true or not. They haven't announced nothing.
If you try to run some of them software, games on the Switch, your shit gonna blow up.
Well, no, Switch is the new one. What Microsoft has been pushing for a long time now is their cloud gaming apparatus. So they don't have to necessarily run the game on the Switch. They just have to have the cloud platform on there to stream the game to the Switch.
My only concern with that is input lag, bro. Have you ever tried it?
I have for my computer, yeah.
I tried streaming Madden on I want to say it was last time I had a non-iPhone, so like an Android or whatever. And I had like the little controller thing that connects to it. Honestly, it would definitely had some sort of like input delay, but I was able to like compete in the game of Madden I played, you know.
Yeah, there's a delay there for sure, but it's like, I feel
like Madden
game.
Madden's famously bad server wise. Like even playing on my portal, I'll be in the living room, one room over, playing Madden on my portal. It's lagging, it's delaying, but I'll play college football and it works with no issue. I really feel like Madden just doesn't work well for like any type of remote play or like any sort of like cloud streaming type of work.
How does the portal feel? How do you fuck with it?
It's not bad. I don't mind it at all. I've been having fun. It's like it's not 60 frames per second on the screen, which I feel like you can kind of see a little bit with certain games that you play, just looking a little bit slower. Yeah, but like it's fun to. I've been playing Astrobot on there when I do play. I'll play like college football on there, especially like just doing
a full Astrobot game.
Yeah,
how is that shit?
That shit's hella fun. I like how it uses the controller. It has some like really good levels on there.
I haven't started that.
I need to get that motherfucker.
Yeah, I played that. That's been fun. But yeah, I think I don't have any complaints about the portal. I just use it in bed mostly. And sometimes it's like, oh, I want to go to bed a little earlier. Let me do some recruiting on fucking NCAA. Maybe play a game.
That's recruiting.
Yeah, you gotta get. couple classes down in the Bayou.
Yeah. Oh, fucking! I forgot to ask you, but how's Dragon Age? That newest one, Blake. You fuck with it? Is it good?
It's cool. I tried to start it back up, and something weird was going on.
Is it worth buying it for half off? Because this one's still for like $35.
Yeah, half off, it'd be fine.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, something weird was going on. Right,
I saw that. It's like super like underperforming, like sales wise, like EA announced.
Yeah, they fired a lot of people.
Ooh,
damn.
Yeah. But the game
not a drama bad, but it's
it reviewed well though, didn't it?
Hey man,
it did okay. The fault with it, and I've seen this experience this myself, is that you can't really be bad. Like BioWare is about giving you options. Yeah. In this game, you can't really be bad, and that's just kind of like it's half baked in that sense.
People don't like that because then the AI will say, "Hey, you're being evil," but it's like, but you're not. I'm not.
Yeah, no, everything's very mild.
So it's worth checking out, like half off for like 35, whatever.
Yeah. What I played so far, I'd have happily paid that much.
What class did you make for your character?
The rogue.
The fuck?
Bows and arrows, knives, backstab, that type of stuff.
You always one of those niggas. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's an elf. It's a woman elf.
Oh, okay.
And her backstory is she's part of like this like thieves guild type of thing, or no, mercenary group. I think they free slaves. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm at slaves. Nah, it's just no, just funny.
It's just that's great.
Hey man, they always got to put slavery in the game, man. But nah, I'm gonna fuck with that.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm gonna pull up this auction that Blake posted.
What do you need to say about that?
I didn't like how his jewelry looked. It looked cheap as fuck.
I don't know why you said that one. It's big dollars on there.
Okay, I mean it's big dollars, I guess. There's some small dollars too. He got fully diamond rings and watches that's going for $4K. Them just look cheap.
They probably said sterling silver right next to them.
Maybe it did. I don't know. I didn't. Where's the goddamn?
It's that one. It's that one.
Yeah. So like
the big Bruces from Finding Nemo chain. Big money.
First off, auctioning off his grill is insane.
That is kind of crazy.
That is nasty. So they got the grill on there for $2,400. The Brewster chain one that's going for $60K. It says one bid on it currently.
He has hella plaques in here too. If you go to the back of this,
these are some ridiculous
chains, bro. This diamond ring you can get is $2,600. This shit's ugly as fuck.
14 karat.
Look what some of the people be making the point about putting all these diamonds in these watches don't be looking good. This looks like some bullshit.
It does look kind of tacky, not gonna lie.
See if I can.
Hey, one of the kids I've coached previously, he I don't know. I tell y'all that a kid transferred. He's going from Idaho to fucking Texas Tech or Texas TCU. He's going to TCU. He got $650,000.
Oh nice.
Damn.
And NIL money. Motherfucker went and bought him a bus down. Just flashing that motherfucker in the car.
Yeah, like a nigga would buy this watch for $6,200. This watch ugly as fuck.
I had that on.
That's a Rolex. That's some shit that Ben will wear, Tyro.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to insult him. I hope he wouldn't put all these diamonds in it. But look,
now when you put diamonds and shit, some like too much. Like sometimes there is a such thing as doing too much.
Hey, looking at these chains though, every time somebody posts a rapper chain now, they're like, ever since I seen Jalen Hurts chains,
right? You look at them different, huh?
Hey, every single thing on here is like this shit don't even look like it's shiny.
I don't think they cleaned
shit on everybody.
I don't care. It looked dull. If you want to sell them, clean them.
No, you know how this goes. Like these photos that they're showing right now, these are stock photos, right? But if you highlight it, if you put your mouse cursor over it, it's the actual item. I think they took all the stuff as evidence, and then now they're just selling it.
Yeah. For because
I don't think they
like
did
taxes
anything.
And stuff. The IRS like sees stuff.
Exactly. I don't think they tried to do anything to make it.
But these are his belongings. They very fucking get rid of. It's crazy.
Yeah, no. When you can't pay your taxes, man, they seize your stuff, man.
Look at his song names. Stupid, Tata, Kika.
Yeah, he went broke like that.
Baby.
I don't think he went broke. Did he go broke or
he just has a big lean to the IRS?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's absolutely popped right now, but he probably just owes more than he's willing to liquidate.
There was a minute where this motherfucker had way too much like
he was the king of New York
on the internet.
Don't say that. Pop was alive.
He was certainly
he was the king of New York for a little bit, bro.
Sterling Silver Star of David pinned it.
Oh, we get that for Buddy as a podcast, man.
Yeah, $300.
All right, man. Yeah, man, get this bullshit out of here, man. Nobody want none of this snitch shit, man. This shit is lame. You a fucking loser.
That's crazy.
I'm so glad his time is up, bro. Good. Yeah. Man, that shit.
It wasn't that long. It was too long though for how long it was.
Hey, he was kind of popping for a little bit. He had a good little. How long would y'all say he was kind of popping?
I only fucked with one record he did. It was that on the regular shit with what's the one dude's name? What the fuck that?
Oh yeah, the nigga with one eye. He's in jail right now.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap, yeah. Fetty Wap and A Boogie.
Yeah, that on the regular shit.
I was like, this shit is crazy. A lot. But that's about it. That A Boogie.
Yeah, I'm not A Boogie. I think it's.
I don't mind the beat selection that he was using. I'll just say that.
Yeah, no, his beats don't be bad, but he just
fuck what that nigga was talking about.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah.
Tyrell, man, Jamal, y'all gotta come check out one of these 7-on-7 tournaments, bro. Hey, listen, somebody on Twitter they got this saying that one of the 4 big programs is ducking. I think they was talking about us because we ain't played yet. It's okay. We've seen the competition now.
Niggas getting called out. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and you know, hey, I'm gonna tell you some real shit right now. This is how I know I'm running shit, bro. So y'all know I used to coach at Air, right? Bro, this past tournament that just happened,
yeah,
they played an 8th grade quarterback on their top high school team because they have no legit high school quarterback. Because they're all with me, bro.
So they got a 12-year-old?
Yes. Now the motherfucker went out there and won a tournament and won MVP, but I think it was probably some luck in the tournament. Wasn't that the comp wasn't comp. But listen, bro, y'all see these videos. I have a fucking squad, bro.
They are pretty good.
Look, every person on my starting offense is a D1 like potential player, bro. And I have the best quarterback by far.
I'm just so happy to see my neighborhood school do good like this, man. They were shit when I was little.
Yeah.
Bez is it's hella funny.
Bez is about to that's the LCA kid. I think Eastern wants to offer him, but he's better than that, bro.
Hey, you can't.
I sent y'all the email from North Chow, right?
Better than Eastern. You can't be better than Eastern.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the Idaho head coach Thomas Ford basically said he wasn't a quarterback, and I'm like, but Norm Chow says he is. Okay, bro.
But look, man, if you ever want to go out to Ellensburg and turn that program around, I'll be very happy.
I got a quarterback there right now. They just don't use him.
He wants you to go out there. He wants you out there calling the plays.
I'm gonna make a call.
That's shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not that far with, you know what I'm saying, really from reach from me. Shit. Bro, listen, DJ sent me a screenshot today. It sounds like they're about to UW probably gonna hire him.
That's fine.
I hope so.
Bro, once he gets on, I'm gonna definitely get on after that.
Yeah, that's a lot of access. Big Ten?
Right.
Yeah, that's when you showed me the ropes.
Allen just became the DB coach at Cal, and it's funny because they're asking me to like reach out to him. They said they can't get a hold of him. I said, "Is this nigga big time now?" Like,
big time.
But we have legit dudes that he needs to be looking at. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to plug him in.
Yeah.
If he wants any shot at Sione, that nigga gotta holler at me, basically. Because I can very much. I can very much sway what he's gonna do. I'm not saying I'm gonna have the end all be all, but I know I'm gonna have a little bit of saying what decision he makes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all, they won't take care of their guys down there. Don't worry.
Bro, listen, listen, bro. They told me he's the caliber of player he is. He's looking at I'm not supposed to say the numbers. I'm gonna just say anywhere from 6 to 7 figures, bro, a year.
God damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Listen, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to you. Shout out to the process.
And I think the same thing is about to happen for AJ. I think it already is. Shit. I don't know if I told y'all they just got more scholarships this past week, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. And then like the coaches I'm tapping in with, like I called Herschel, our head coach, I told him to send Sione shit to Lane Kiffin because that's one of the OCs that we want to get him. In my mind, it's gonna help him get to the league. Like a Lane Kiffin or a Sarkisian. And those are the people we're talking about. Sione about to go play for, in a couple years.
Yeah, big time. And look, you go coach at Iowa right now. All you got to do is go out there and show them that the shotgun formation is a thing.
I was gonna say, bro, good luck changing that culture.
You could be it, man.
Hand that motherfucker off play after play.
It's like, yo, we could do what?
I'll tell you what. One thing I learned this year is there's a lot of horrible coaches. So the team we play, they run the. I think I showed y'all the videos where like the 2 tight ends and 3 running backs in the backfield.
This motherfucker.
Bro, it would be 4th and 13 in a situation where they gotta have it and they'll hand the ball off out of that formation.
Oh my god, I hate when coaches do that. Don't run a draw on 3rd and 13, dog. Get out of my face.
Mike Holmgren's money.
It wasn't even a draw, fam. There's fucking 2 tight ends and 3 running backs in the backfield. It's just a straight fucking handoff power play on 4th and 14, like 13, 14, bro.
That doesn't make
Look at this motherfucker, man. Thought Justin Tucker, bro. You thought Justin Tucker was cool, man.
Why?
All right, well, you be seeing videos of him like kicking in Baltimore, man, just hanging out with regular people on the bar.
Justin Tucker did seem cool. Everything we knew about Justin Tucker seemed like
he's not as good as kicker as he used to be.
Yeah, this is like the first year where it's like, damn, he's kind of ass right now.
No, that happened last year. I think that's when it started. Was last season.
Was last year?
Kickers be having too much going on, bro. Why are you a kicker getting jerked off?
Would you rather have Harrison
Butker
or Justin?
Listen, here's why. Because he ain't got to go home and watch film. He ain't got shit to do when he get home.
he got nothing but time.
So like he's just making money and goes home.
All-time kicker. What?
Roberto Aguayo or Justin Tucker?
Oh, come on, man.
You're out of line, bro.
Dog, they used the dude. You think about it, it's crazy, nigga. The Bucks took a 2nd-round pick on Roberto Aguayo, bro. It was ass.
I didn't. What's the one dude that used to kick for the Grammatica? I thought they went high enough for draft too.
Nah, they go high.
Nah, everybody. The GOAT went 1st round. You already know what it is. Janikowski, Florida State.
Yeah, but see that. I mean, yeah, it looks bad, but that honestly, they drafted a hell of a player because he was very fucking good at what he did.
Hey, wasn't Robert Aguayo like the most accurate kicker of all time in college? Or am I tripping about that?
Yeah, it was something like that. Like he was like an all-time college kicker.
That nigga sucked in the league. Oh my god,
he was like ass in preseason.
Hey, but so I'm thinking, you guys remember that dude that used to kick for the Josh Smith or something like that? He used to kick for the Giants.
Josh Wells or something like that, maybe
something like that. But he beat the shit out of his wife and kid, and like he journaled about it.
Yeah.
That nigga was crazy. Then we had Harrison Butker talking about bitch stay in the kitchen. That was crazy.
Let's talk about Pat McAfee, bro.
He's a punter though. We talking about kickers.
Pat McAfee.
Is there a difference?
Pat McAfee definitely says the
N-word. Fuck about punters.
And now
I don't think Pat McAfee says the N-word because look, I'm gonna say right now, I'm someone who watches this show multiple times a week. He is
he's culture, bro.
He's an enabler of chaos.
So he doesn't come off like he uses it. He just kind of, he just seems like very
he played dumb way too much when he knows what he's talking about. And I'll give you an example. This last Halloween, there was 2 people in his office who dressed up as Hulk Hogan. And he has a regular recurring guest on his show who's a black person who was inside WWE with the rest of his show and said, like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure when the game comes out tonight and our pack comes out, our DLC, I'm gonna put myself in the game and I'm putting Hulk Hogan through 20 tables. But they won't address how come people don't like Hulk Hogan directly, but they're also have people dress up as him inside the same office. It's one of them things where they don't directly get into politics, but they provide a safe space for people to talk vaguely around certain things, and it's very strange. But like I said, I still watch that show multiple times a week because I feel like they get the best out of people who come on that show. Like
they got Vince McMahon to do the shit, bro.
Say it again.
They had Vince McMahon on there, bro.
There's Stephanie McMahon.
See,
she
does something though. But Vince, I ain't never seen Vince just randomly go on somebody's show like that.
I didn't see the Vince one. I've only been watching in this ESPN run, and I don't know if he was on during that. But they just had Stephanie this week, and she hasn't been out anywhere since then. But like when they get players to come on there and talk, like it's like the most human-like interview you'll see of a player for whatever reason. I don't know. So that's like the appeal to me. But I
used to love seeing Aaron Rodgers on there just because of quarterback brain,
Yeah, fuck Aaron Rodgers. He's a weirdo, man.
Dolphin.
He's a fucking.
You got a weird
That's why nobody likes him on his teams.
Justin Tucker was in there.
And his own team don't like him. You ain't
gonna get off like separating the art from the artist on this podcast.
I hear you.
They won't let you do what I've been trying for 3 years.
I know you niggas won't even let me switch teams if Sione goes to the league and I
switch a team. That's
I got you.
Switching team, okay. Adding a team is one thing. Switching teams is insane.
No, I don't understand what it's like to be a Dallas Cowboys fan because I did shit.
Hey man, you picked it, bro. You know what you signed up for, bro.
You only say that because you're a Jags fan and you don't want to.
Yeah, dog, if I switch teams, bro, I would be such a hoe. I was like, I just want to watch football no more.
Yeah, I'm about to say Jamal knows he couldn't call my phone no more.
Yeah, bro, what? Like, no. Switching teams is whole shit, bro. You might as well just start painting your nails and your toenails.
So you're telling me that if let's say he gets drafted by the Giants or the Eagles, and now I have to rock Eagles jerseys, niggas is gonna be like, oh,
you don't have to rock Eagles jerseys. You got,
bro. It's the kid that I've literally raised as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Can we talk about Jamal lifting that cup since 30 minutes into the podcast?
Nah, that's another one.
Didn't you say it was frozen?
That nigga spun the block.
Yeah, nah, switch it. Nah, bro, you can't.
Gotta be thought.
You can just be like, oh man, I hope he does well, but then like becoming a fan of the team, and if it's a division rival too, no, you can't do it, bro. Switching teams is lame.
So I worked with a guy in the past who was he was a big fan of the Patriots, and this was when I worked with him. It was the time between when Brady had left, but Belichick was still there, and he was like, he switched to be a Buccaneers fan during this time. But he's like, as soon as
I would
Belichick,
call him crazy shit. That
hold on, let me land. But he was like, as soon as Belichick leaves, I will go back to the Patriots. And I do feel like there is a weird situation in Dallas where you could definitely get off like, yo, I'm out until Jerry is in the ground.
There's also that, but I thought, that was already understood.
Yeah.
It's blood in,
Jamal,
blood out,
Jamal, Mr. Hardlines. That's my
blood
dog.
in, blood. Tyrell, are you with me?
It just would just be interesting.
It's just weird, bro.
To give up on your team. It's again, like I said, if Jamal was like, "Hey, man, you know what? I really, really fuck with the Eagles all of a sudden," and like was a fan of them as well, but still like rode and died with the Jags, I'd be like, "Okay, I don't really care." But if you're just like,
was under the assumption you can't rock two teams. I know some people who try to get off the AFC and
I would bisexual.
I would prefer you rock two teams
right there with it.
I would prefer you rock two teams versus give up on a team. Like I fuck with the Rams. I don't live and die with the Rams. Nothing like that.
You're basically a bisexual.
I'm just saying, bro.
That's what it is, bro.
He's going out of his way to call you what he want to call you without calling you what he want.
No, because it's like, bro, like, because there are other teams in the NFL I fuck with. Like, yo, I fuck with the Ravens. Ravens cool. They have a cool players. Like, I be wanting Lamar to win. Like, there's I fucked with Aaron Donald, but I was happy Aaron Donald won a championship. Yep. But like, if I'm going around and you see me wearing like other jerseys and the beanies and all the gear, and I'm typing in the hashtags with the emoji and stuff on social media, like if let's say I just become a Carolina Panthers fan and I'm typing keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
Like, oh, we nah, bro.
Yo, and so if you said we about another team, you can't be saying we about multiple teams.
Y'all are all looking at this wrong though, because you keep on saying if you just switch randomly and added another team to your thing or switch teams or whatever. He's saying he has a direct connection to somebody who is on said team.
You add that
team for that team and like him, but you can't claim that like, oh, that's my squad now.
I think 1000% you can. Jamal, if you had a brother and you're like you grew up a Jags fan,
a blood brother is different than like some. I get what he's saying. Like he's
I picked this kid up from his house. I picked this kid up from his house and take him back.
I feel you, but it's not the same. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. It's not the same.
All right, I'm really literally fuck these guys.
Hey, because look. Okay, so look, Devontae, your kid go to the league.
I got one vote of yes, and I'll take that.
Listen, your kid go to the
Antonio's got to help me here.
He goes to the Giants. You're like, fuck it. I'm no longer cheering for the Cowboys. I'm cheering for my former rival.
I can tell you this. Okay, I'll tell you this.
Let me time out. Let me finish. You're cheering for now your rival team. Year one's over. That nigga gone. Now you got Giants jerseys. You was a Giants fan. Now he's gone to Tampa. So now, okay, I'm a Tampa fan. Let's say you got to hop between 6 different teams, and then let's say he's out the league.
That's a good caveat to that.
You go back to the Cowboys. I can't respect you. I'm gonna be like, Devontae, don't talk about football no more, big bro.
No. Hold on, we all are of an age where we seen LeBron fans do this.
That's true.
Do we respect them?
Yeah, people don't. Yeah, no.
Good.
People say
Jamal, so you feel like you don't get respect?
Like, bro, like I hated the Lakers growing up. I was like, man, I never thought I'd own.
That's where you stop though. But when I'm just saying, for most of the time that I do
I follow LeBron. Yeah,
you was Booby Gibson.
But
Jamal,
the
other
Mo Williams. Yeah,
Mo Williams. He was on it, and then
Jamal,
you went to Norris Cole. He was
I don't
over
be buying
there.
all that stuff though and acting like I'm part of the team.
And Jamal never had a team.
As much, he was the biggest Heat fan that I knew. But even if you weren't claiming the Heat, you just LeBron, you have. You can go to let's go to your YouTube right now. Pull his YouTube up.
Hey, bro, I follow LeBron, bro. Like, it was like the Kings were so bad after a while. Like, man, I'm just following LeBron, bro. It is what it is.
You had 2 basketball teams.
Yeah,
he barely had one. When did you ever hear him cheer for the Kings?
Only brought the Kings up when they brought the beam out and left them again.
That is such a weird take. Like, it's like me and Tyrell were declared fucking Lakers fans. There wasn't a question about it. I really never felt like you were passionate about the Kings.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't fired. I've been passionate about the Kings since fucking middle.
Right, so that means that's not your team. They don't get you mad. Nigga, me Tyrell live and die with the Lakers.
But Jamal, so he never had a team. So Jamal following Bron, he just didn't ever have a team.
No,
Devontae has been a Cowboys fan as long as you have known him.
If you ask Jamal who his team is, he's like, it's the Kings, but I don't really follow him like that. He'll say it though.
But you've known Jamal. You've talked to
honestly, I do feel like I was a big ass Kings fan and I kind of stopped fucking with him. That's what I honestly
talked to Jamal every
day.
We
told you to switch to the Hawks and you
so did you ever like have a new number one, or was it just a bunch
like I'm ganging it's switching gangs, bro? It's like I'm a Crip now with blood now.
I'm just gonna say you've talked to Jamal almost every day in a group chat for 15 years, and you only heard him mention the King starting like 3 years ago.
Maybe yeah. I do vaguely remember Jamal telling me that when we was young. But
I remember telling him like bro, like Chris Webber, like that was like my favorite basketball.
If you'd asked me who Jamal's favorite one, I'd have probably guessed Chris Webber.
But like football, because like you guys know, like football is my favorite sport. So it's like if you just see me start repping another team. Like honestly, when niggas that like switch teams like that, I don't listen to anything they say about sports. I just look at them like
switch to Texas for college.
I
don't have a legit college football team.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bigot.
Switch to Texas
again. I'm a bigot.
So switch to Texas for college football. He said when Texas beat Michigan, he said we got to win over Michigan because Florida State lost in Dublin that same week.
I can cheer for Texas because my dad went there.
All right.
Oh my god!
But I'm not saying that's my team though. I don't got no. I'm not doing this hook 'em horns and all that shit.
Y'all got to read your Jamal rule book, man.
Yeah. No, hey man, if you want to switch teams, like go ahead. But I'm telling you, like whenever you're trying to seriously talk football, I'm just not. I'm tuning it out.
And you're also bisexual as soon as you do that. So that's what he said.
That's crazy.
It is, bro.
Don't ever say like if you switch teams. Don't ever say we again in any context.
Yeah.
Like, cause niggas love to say,
and it proves you don't got no loyalty, bro.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's a character flaw.
Your moral compass is questionable.
Like, this shit is 3 spots down in lids, man. That's all it is,
bro. Like, man, you want to switch on your team, and I mean, you'll switch on the homie. Like, you'll fuck me over. You'll steal from me.
It's hella deep. That's crazy.
I agree. Hey, Blake, you tell me right now you're stopping and cheering for the Saints. I'm asking all kind of questions about that baby you holding.
Bro, and then you start going hard for another team. It's like, damn, like that means he could be swayed hella easy. So
I'll tell y'all this right now. If the friend group that we have out here, let's say they were massive Broncos fans, that every single Sunday at their house it was get together time to watch the Broncos. Like I value their friendship more than I care about this arbitrary rule of what team I can and can't support.
You're easily persuaded.
Looking for the Broncos to do well as well. I'm not gonna say I'll just drop the Saints though. Maybe
that's not the same. That's not the same.
Broncos fan, and you're wearing Bronco shit all the time, and you're talking about go Bronco go. Like,
Bronco country, let's ride.
But if I'm still doing this, let's say I'm at the same level or higher with the Saints, still does it matter?
No, that's not the same.
It's not the same.
You added a team.
I'll tell y'all today at this point, like because. My dad and sister, like massive Seahawks fans, like I've traveled to a road game with them to watch the Seahawks. I like when the Seahawks do well, as long as it's not against the Saints. Like I don't.
No, yeah,
I'm at that point. Like I used to just hate them though.
I'll tell you that part.
That's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think
I would like.
You can't switch gangs.
I was going to mention that part.
It is what it is. You know how niggas talk about niggas that switch gangs? It's the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
As long as you get your official.
It's the full-blown switch that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
you can add in. You can have teams that you favor. You can have teams that's like, hey man, if this team's not playing this team, I'm cheering for this team. But
just say y'all hate Snoopy Badass.
No, yeah, no, hey man, because I be wanting the the coaches, the teams with black coaches do well, unless you in my division, really. But yeah, no, that's.
Hey, you switched up, Jamal.
What? With who?
You're the Xbox guy. You went PlayStation.
Oh man, that's my first console ever was a PlayStation 1 though.
Oh, that ain't how I knew you. You JML Dipset. We had you.
That is King
22.
Hey, nah, this is true.
Seeing you.
Nah, hey, this is a fact.
Where you at now?
There you go. Nah, that's
all right.
You're trying to.
You know what I thought about recently?
Y'all go ahead and switch teams, man. Go ahead and see how I talk about y'all.
Blake, you remember when you was like off of Xbox for a while, and then you just hit niggas that one day like, I just got an elite with like 20 games. Niggas need to pull it right now. Everyone pull it.
He hit the lick.
Right. No, that was, you don't remember that, Blake?
I do, and I remember I found myself a Craigslist score after that because I was like, I didn't even know it was like this over here.
Oh, I do remember you telling me the number that you paid for that was just ridiculous.
Yeah, he got
it was the black
deal.
one. That was crazy.
Did you get your Halo one off Craigslist? That's what it was, or did you get that from the store?
No, we got that from Best Buy.
Okay,
yeah.
What's you got the same day you got the TV, huh?
The Reach one.
Yeah.
Is that the wait? Was that Xbox 360 or what?
It was the S. It was the 360S.
Yeah, the slimmer model.
Yeah, it had the startup sounds from Halo and all that.
You had the other Halo one, the orange, the green, and orange.
You had that one was hard.
Like the basic model.
The disc tray was orange.
Yeah,
I forgot
that one was fire.
Yeah, I wish they still did that with consoles, like still made like different, like kind of.
They have the Halo one for the Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox did one.
No, PlayStation still got the bases that you can put on there.
In there, wasn't there a Spider-Man PlayStation?
Yeah. No, okay. They're selling y'all the outsides though. That's really what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then they had that they had a Death Stranding PS4. Remember that one? Or was it no? It was a Metal Gear Solid one. The Metal Gear one.
The best PS4 is that White Destiny one.
That one is fire.
That's just fire. I like the blue one too, though. That blue one with like the gold. It's like the see-through blue with the gold like flakes on it. I think.
What was that for?
The Nipsey one.
I want to say it's a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Nigga, remember the C3PO Xbox 360?
Hell no.
I don't remember that one.
They had like a C3PO one or an R2D, but they had like Xbox.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I remember R2D2 for sure.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like that was when it still had the fucking big ass hard drive on the top that they did that.
Yeah, that was the original style one for sure.
Yeah. That was tough.
I forgot about that until I just mentioned it. Xbox used to have a fucking hard drive that you click into the top of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, that was wild.
The motherfucker was only 20 gigs.
Yeah.
That seemed like a lot back then, bro. No, the PS1 card being 8 megabytes is nuts.
Right before that, you had a PS2 that had 8 megabytes. Yeah. Like you went through a big ass difference. The Xbox.
They used to tell you in blocks though.
Yeah. Yeah. Literal blocks.
No, we really have 8 megabyte memory cards though. That shit is insane.
But it also wasn't you weren't storing like
that's true
software on there.
Yeah.
No, it was literally just your save files, which wasn't gonna be crazy like that.
Obviously it's kilobytes.
All right. Y'all want to talk about I want to ask y'all about have any of you guys watched any of the Pro Bowl stuff that started yesterday?
I just watched a speed walking race.
What?
I'm sorry. Excuse me. What?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
The NFL extracurricular stuff is cooked. They were speed walking.
I saw them catching the ball with the Disney hand. I didn't see the fucking speed walk. That's insane. So my question was going to be, do you guys think that there's a world where either of the All-Star games, NBA or NFL, can be great again? I feel like they're both on like a
NFL very easily, yes. Or no, NBA very easily.
That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, NBA one can be good. It's just, I think you could fix the NBA All-Star. So honestly, the All-Star weekend stuff isn't that bad because it starts Friday. I'll say most of us, we don't really care too much for the Rising Stars game like that.
No.
I don't really care about the celebrity game anymore either, but I think that's kind of like us getting older and there's like
the skills competition
and they have like the influencers or something we aren't really had because when we were younger, we could see like 50 Cent celebrity game, T.I. or Randy Moss, guys like that. But now it's like, it's these streamers and stuff. But like, so honestly, I like the little skills competition is cool. Where you got to do the dribble, you got to do the layup. When they got like the quick guards and stuff doing it, I don't mind that. That's a cool little, I'm talking about the skills competition.
I like the big men in there, but yes, where you go down the course.
That's fine. The 3-point shootout is cool. and then what's the other one? And then the dunk contest. But honestly, if we had like.
I like the big men in there.
That was kind of crazy. He got you though.
But see, but I don't mind watching mind watching NFL dudes play flag football.
I mean, I don't want to see that. I don't really.
And I did enjoy the passing thing yesterday. I thought it could be a little bit cooler than that, but I don't mind.
Bro, Askew walked into that drill and cooked it.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't mind watching them play flag football.
Yeah, what the fuck is a speed?
But see, so my question though was, you guys have all kind of answered the question. I said, can they be great again? And everybody said, I mean, it's cool.
I said yes.
Yeah, I think
how can it be great?
I said NBA easily because we get them clips every single summer of them in the Rico Hines runs, them in the pro-ams or whatever, going hard, doing what we want to see and everything like that. And if they just literally did that same amount of effort inside the All-Star game, that's all we want to see. But they don't. They just come down and just let everybody jack up threes or, hey, you want to go let's do Jokic one-on-one versus, I don't know, Steph Curry or whatever. Like,
last year was really a good.
Yeah, but so my question is it possible? Like, yeah, if the players play hard, it'll happen. Do you see that happening ever?
It just takes one. It takes one person. Because look, the last year that they played hard was with the year that Kobe retired, right? That's what everybody points to. It takes one person to be the person who's going to go out there and make it so if you don't come and step up to me, you are going to get embarrassed. Because that's what these guys all fear, apparently.
I feel like that's how Giannis plays the All-Star game.
Sometimes, yeah, for sure. So I mean, like that's look, like let it be that I'm coming down here, I'm slamming, I'm gonna make it so that you are definitely on an island. You can't run away from this. You have to guard me. And let's play.
Yeah,
the NFL switched when the concussion stuff started happening.
Yeah, NFL is weird. I don't think people want to do another like full contact game on their bodies. I don't think.
Yeah, I understand that. They just should have never got rid of the events that they had when we were growing up. Like you keep the 4x1 relay, you keep the 60-yard sprint that they had to show who was the fastest.
Yeah, because all the niggas talk about racing each other now. Go race the Pro Bowl.
I agree with you.
Right.
And you do. I did like seeing the bench press. The bench press was cool. Seeing who used to knock that shit out, whatever. I still remember seeing Larry Allen hit RIP the 225 like 50 something times. That was cool. And then they had the quarterback little gauntlet skills competition. Then they had the receiver skill competition. That was cool. Like I liked that.
I agree, but like at the same time, it's like we're nostalgic to those things, so we feel a way about them. We have zero idea how well those actually did.
You know,
like performance-wise, like how people were watching them.
Exactly, yeah. Whether or not that was moving the ticker, because I feel like if it was, it probably would still be here.
But I feel like fundamentally, those if you put those mini games and events head to head to what they got now, it's just better than what we have now. It's like, oh, let's drop a
right, because the hamburger actually performing.
Hamburger helper mascot on Justin Jefferson and see if he can catch the ball.
Well, so this is what I was gonna say about that skills challenge, bro. Did you see the diving catch thing? The diving catch thing, they kept shooting it out of like a little jugs machine or something.
Yeah.
And so like they weren't even timing the dive plays. Like several times the receiver get there to dive and the ball's just not even there on time.
Bro,
yeah, Jamar Chase was way out of reach.
It was like live, so like it looked ridiculous. Like no one, I think one person made the catch that I saw.
Bro, I think last year they had the thing where like, or maybe a couple years ago, I remember. I'll never forget. It was stupid as fuck. They were just dropping the football from like a drone, like hella high.
Oh,
it was
right.
like just catching to see who could catch the highest, and they put it up like 10
They're
feet.
too creative.
It's just like, bro, like what are we doing? So I just feel like the events that they do now, they're just not as good as they were. But if you put these guys now and let them do the shit that we got to when we were kids, it'd be more entertaining. I feel like we would probably still get to enjoy and see it maybe because I'll watch Panay Sewell or Trent Williams. Let's see how many times they could bitch 225 competing against each other. I feel like that still be cool. It's like it's the big people go through who's the strongest, who's the fastest, who's kind of like most agile with like agility with combination of like a obstacle course. It's just like that basic stuff. Like I don't want to see niggas catching a ball from a drone and fucking catcher's mitts.
I'd say just have the week leading up to the flag football game be like them doing like wipeout courses.
Oh, I'm fine with that too.
I would 100% watch that.
That'd be fire.
That'd be
100% watch that. Yeah. Don't give them those big red balls so they don't get hurt, but everything else fair game. And honestly, you could probably do that because the regular people don't be getting hurt. So I'm sure Tyreek Hill's not going to get hurt.
It'd be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
They go right back to the man in the self checkout at Target.
Come on, man. So many people go right back to it. Exactly. And then and then obviously the dunk contest. You just got to put bigger names in it because the names for the dunk contest this year are fucking like.
I didn't even see who's in it. Hold on.
They revived the corpse of Mac McClung. He's coming back.
You cannot tell me Mac
McClung's going for the three-peat.
Yeah, he's going for the game too.
He's going for the three-peat, bro.
I mean, I guess we can't complain. Who? Mac McClung,
right.
Stephon Castle.
Exactly.
Okay, I know who that is. Mateus Bazelis and Andre Jackson Jr.
As long as they get Leandro to perform there, I'll be all right.
When I swerve in that corner, whoa. Yeah, he's for sure.
I got roasted by some of the players when I put that on one of my videos.
They weren't fucking with it, or they call you old?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
They need to have somebody write him some verses.
I don't take it personal. I recognize that I'm like 15 years out of high school. I'm significantly older.
Yeah, we're definitely the old heads now.
They call you young Devontae.
All the Samoans do, yeah. All the Islander kids and Life Christian do, yeah. They all call me. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that.
Oh yeah, All-Star Weekend's like what? That's what, like 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, Royal Rumble's this weekend.
Next weekend. Oh, let's go.
Royal Rumble's this weekend.
Who you got winning that, Blake? Punk.
Cena, because I think Cena he needs one more title in order to break the record that Ric Flair has, and I think they'd much rather have it on Cena than Ric Flair. So yeah, why not?
Not only that, but they said that, and I never really considered this. I knew it, but I never really thought about it. But Ric Flair's come from like 3 different promotions. John Cena's every one of his are in the WWE.
Oh yeah, for sure. So why not give that title back to a WWE literal superstar?
The same weekend you induct Triple H. That's a pretty big WrestleMania.
Yeah, man. I think Cena winning it could be epic. You gonna do one of the things where he puts like 4 people on his back and does his special like.
Who do you think he's would beat though? You think they'd put it on Reigns for him to?
No, he's not gonna go for that. It's the record is world titles. It's not the world heavyweight championship. It's not like the top title.
They count all those. I think
exactly. So it's like you could win any belt and that's a world title. So you can go for the IC belt.
No. They're talking about it's only world heavyweight championship or WWE championship they're talking about.
Is that it?
Yes, he has like the main belt. He has had the 16 runs with the main belt.
I didn't know that. Okay, now it gets interesting.
Not just any championship. Yeah, it's like the main guy.
So who has the other one? Is it Rollins? Who are the two? Gunther. He could beat what Gunther's after. That'd be a good story too.
It's Gunther and then Cody right now.
I think him versus Gunther. Nobody would care if Gunther lost.
I think they need to do Reigns Cody part 3 now.
Reigns and Cody got to get back at it. That's what the people want.
Yeah.
With the Rock out the way. That's what the people want.
But if you give it to him WrestleMania, I mean, is he going to hold it for this whole run, or like?
No, he's going to win it and hang it up. He's going to leave those Team Jordans in the ring and walk out of there.
They say he's supposed to wrestle all 2025 though. That's like what he committed to his.
He might come back for another. What's the next? You got what, SummerSlam then, and
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series and probably the Saudi Arabia event.
Yeah, right. Crown Jewel.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, I could. Yeah, so you got Cena winning it. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I Cena winning it.
That's a good pick. If Rock enters, you think anyway he wins?
No, he don't want to be. He don't want to be any part of this stuff more than he is right now.
He too old.
I thought he did a really good job during WrestleMania 40, though.
I think he did too. I think he looked good too.
He gave us like a full blown Rock version of Rock, like a Rock character. He wasn't half assed in that shit. He's doing some real promos.
I think it's because he has another job right now with the WWE that I don't think he's necessarily trying to be involved in on screen too more. But he does. But for you,
well, you sound crazy.
As you are going to have story.
Is that me?
Going to Mania.
Damn. Blake redid his living room and he decided to rip the internet cable out the wall.
That ain't gonna sound like a Decepticon.
That movie's fire.
Oh, you saw I haven't watched that last one yet.
It's on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty funny. I started it. I want to watch it.
There's a lot of utter woke nonsense in that movie, Blake.
Oh man, let me tell you. Spider-Man
with the LSU.
Robots loving other robots.
What did you say, Devontae?
I said, would you trip if Sione got the LSU offer?
No, we can finally have a good fucking quarterback.
No, y'all got Nussmeier. He's predicted to be a first rounder next year.
Nussmeier.
Sure. Yeah. All right.
Emeka's coming out this year.
Yeah, they got a couple mocks had him projected to go to us. We're not taking a receiver in the first round, though. I think it was just based off where he was.
You guys haven't given up on the what's in that experiment?
Quentin Johnson? I want that nigga shot to the fucking sun. Yeah, shoot that nigga to the sun.
Nah, Quentin Johnson had a 13 catch game like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that just happened to Josh Allen fourth down.
Yeah, that's the one. Wow, Jericho Cotchery.
Hold on, what do y'all think the play is going to be for your team? So this is a collection of like the worst, most devastating calls of all time against every NFL team. Devontae, you ain't got to answer. I already know what it's going to be for you. I know what it's going to be for our team too, but I want to hear Jamal and Tyrell. What do y'all think of this for y'all?
Them blowing the play down when Miles Jack when they weren't supposed to blow the play down on the fumble recovery. That's got to be it.
Is that the AFC Championship game?
Yeah, that's a good one, bro.
Tyrell?
I can't think of like a super terrible call against us that was like, oh my God, I can't believe they called that. Yeah, I don't know.
I want to see what it is then.
Yeah, let's see. Cleveland.
Did you ever have since you don't have one of those, Tyrell, did you ever have a game that like broke your heart?
Certainly, yeah.
Can I guess one? Can I guess one? Can I guess one before you do it?
I prefer you didn't.
Look, I'm gonna do it anyways. When y'all played the Patriots and LaDainian got hurt like in the middle of the game the week before, and I think in Indy.
Yeah,
I thought you guys were the best team in the league.
He got hurt the week before, and even though he was cleared to play, said, "I'm not playing this week."
And didn't was that the game? Oh, yep. Okay.
He had a torn ACL. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My ancestors didn't empower me for that.
Yeah,
what'd you say?
That was his white side coming out. Fucking jackass.
I thought you was gonna say when y'all played the Patriots like 4 years ago, and they just ran the ball up. What was it, Sony Michel?
Oh my God! No, that one wasn't even. Was that 2018? Because that was the year we beat the Ravens, I think, and then we played them in the conference round or divisional round. Yeah.
No, I remember Blake. Blake was talking so much shit to you.
He was talking cash shit. He was talking so much shit.
I
remember turning that game off because it was so boring. I think it was like 6-3 at one point. I'm like, dude, these niggas are just running the ball 3 yards a pop, 3 yards a pop, 3 yards a pop. Oh my God,
that's like that one. That's like that one national championship y'all played Bama, and that shit was horrible to watch.
Oh my God,
I think I watched that game with you. I'm like, nigga, this game.
All the teams, all my teams that went to a championship other than 2019 LSU is always like, oh my God, get this over with.
When you're watching a game and the score is 9-9, you know something is wrong, bro.
Yeah,
no, get me out of there.
For the Cowboys, they have the Jazz catch.
Hold on, what was that? That was Jaguar.
I didn't see that. Oh.
Does it make it any worse that they actually changed the rule to where Dez wouldn't be a catch?
Denver Broncos
versus just a blown call.
Wait, say that again.
So is there like as a fan, would you feel like you even more hurt because, like, for instance, they actually now the rules would definitely make that a catch for Dez versus just a blown call?
I would definitely feel worse. Yeah, like
I don't know those pads. You don't even know what position that person plays.
Look at his it's crazy.
Mark Bulger. That's not Mark Bulger. I mean, is that Mark? What's his name? No, Brunell. They said he was a scrambler like one point in his career.
Oh yeah, so this is for them. Yeah, so the Denver cornerback got a pick, but the call didn't go
pass interference. Okay, that was the turning point. The Jaguars won 30-27.
Detroit Lions.
We definitely stole one this game. I remember that.
Okay. Yeah, like the Packers, as Rice gets away with a fumble. Like this is a 30-year-old call.
What about the Seahawks Green Bay one? That shit was a travesty, bro.
Either of the roughing calls Mahomes got, that's funny.
This is from last week. This is crazy.
Right.
Yeah, no, but Houston still would have lost by double digits. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, they couldn't do shit on offense.
Okay, Jacksonville Jaguars. Miles Jack's fumble return blown dead. Doug, I watched Jamal die when that play happened. And it's so obviously the wrong call. It's so obviously
now they just let the plays run. Now it was like, I wish you guys would have fucking did that.
Had the play not been blown dead, Jack likely would have scored a touchdown to give the Jaguars a 27-10 fourth quarter lead. Instead, the Patriots rallied for a 24-20 win. Dog, that fucking hurts.
I hate that for you.
You would have, dog. You would have been up 27-10.
I remember. I was disgusted. Yeah.
I felt fucking bad. And so, at one point it was like, I'm not even making jokes anymore. This is not funny. It's just not lit.
Shit like that, you gotta be able to see. Y'all crazy.
Roughing the passer against Chris Jones.
Oh man.
The Tuck rule. Los Angeles Chargers. This got John Madden in it.
Oh yeah, what is this? Like that shit.
It took Ken Stabler 30 years to publicly admit he threw the ball forward. I don't even know what this is about.
I gotta watch
the only thing holding that franchise back.
Yeah, we don't be getting fucked by the refs. We be getting fucked by us.
No, I don't care about the Rams. Whatever, y'all deserve whatever happened to you.
Minnesota Vikings 4th down spot in the NFC title game. Hey, at least the Saints delivered one. It looks like.
Yeah, we have a Super Bowl. Like the Chargers.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, I guess I could just skip to this one.
Oh Lord,
that's how you're gonna act.
Right.
Damn. Hey. He is drilling this nigga.
That shit was so blatant.
Y'all told me it didn't matter.
Yeah. Because isn't this right after you got done talking? Is this the same year that we lost? This is the same year that we lost to the fucking Patriots. The next week, this happened to you. You know why that happened to you? Karma.
Right.
Karma. You don't know how to be a good person. You piece of shit.
Dude, I thought time stopped. I was waiting for them to throw the flag.
I think even the referee was like, "Why am I not throwing the flag right now?"
I'm not gonna lie. The worst part about the shit I be saying is I don't remember that I said it.
Yeah, it don't matter to you, but it stick with me. None of these other ones are that good. All right. Let's see what else we got on here.
How do you miss the PI call?
Right. He literally blew him up, bro.
He pushed the nigga. He did a backflip out of bounds. It was an NFL blitz level hit.
You know what's funny?
At the ref's feet.
Listen, you do that shit on Madden, instantly penalty pops up on your screen, bro.
Brother. Yeah, brother.
Buddy.
How many times you accidentally hit somebody too early on Madden and just instantly boom, it goes penalty? You're like, oh,
hey, you know what's hella funny? And I should have probably thought about this when Blake did talk shit. I should just let Blake get away with talking shit, because if you think about some of the most public, like wide scale, regularly replayed, have an anniversary type things that have happened to a team, all of them involve the Saints. The Beastquake, every year that the Beastquake comes around, they make sure they post it. The Minnesota Miracle, every single year we see on this day, 9 years ago, however long, you see Stephon Diggs fucking threw his helmet into orbit while Blake fell to his knees watching.
That's like a bat flip, bro.
Bro, it was, oh my God, so much worse than a backflip. How did you throw a helmet that far with so little effort?
No one was the penalty. Like fucking we ball.
And then you had the
PI flag
later. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious, bro.
Honestly, Sean Payton calling that onside kick in the Super Bowl brought all of this bad karma down. Because the Saints have been fucking ghetto.
Hey, remember when they used to have the surprise onside on Madden?
Yep.
Yo, that shit was, you just had, what was it? You had to hit square, and that shit always worked.
I forgot how it worked. Yeah, that shit was cheese.
That shit working on Madden then makes me still try onside kicks on Madden now.
Right. We don't got the surprise though.
There's got to be like a way to.
There is. I seen the YouTube video about how to do onside kick. I've seen it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'd quit playing if somebody was.
That's a good ass skill to, like, if you knew how to get those back. That's
something I wanted to mention to you guys. I feel like with the ESG thing, I feel like that'd be something that's good for my Instagram page.
Onside kicks?
You gotta announce when you.
No. The ESG football, like in that game, the video game. I feel like if I like use that to like some of my like QB and shit, I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
If it lets you like design plays or something.
Yeah, just jump into another lane in the Instagram world as well. Do both, you know.
Have you looked at any of the football games on Steam? I have one that I bought not too long ago. This came out of beta, where people are putting like their own mods on top of it to make it an NFL sim.
I have no idea.
Okay, I have to figure out which one it is.
I've tried Maximum Football.
Let me see if it's that.
Hey, I meant to ask you guys, hella random, but have you guys watched any of that WNBA 3-on-3 league that they have?
Yes.
Nah.
Very good.
Hey, I watched the game today. They was fucking. I shouldn't say they was fucking hooping. They was kind of fucking hooping, and then it does the like target score when it gets to the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
and it's like they got whoever gets to 75 first. And the end of that game was fucking fire.
I was telling Jamal last week. I think I was watching whatever team it was had Kate Martin on it. They were hunting her down. You could not hide out there because it's 3-on-3.
That happened today. She plays for the Lunar Owls, I think. Or the Laces or something like that. And they had
the Laces.
Skylar Diggins plays for the other team. And Skylar Diggins Smith was out there hooping. Nafisa Collier was out there hooping.
Yep.
Yeah. But Kate Martin was food.
Yeah, she can't guard at all.
At all.
Shout out to her.
They were talking about Skylar Diggins juking her. All she did was grab the rebound and turn the other way. And Kate Martin's like,
they put the other girl on their back and just literally go to the cup and lay.
Nasty. That shit was fire.
It's access football, Devontae.
Oh, yeah. I know what access is. I haven't looked at it in a long time.
Yeah, it's out of beta now. It's live.
You played it?
I did back when it was in beta, but I feel like it's one of those games where you need to like go get involved in the community and take stuff and pull it down and add it to your game to get the most out of it. And again, like just like I said about All Pro, it being different from Madden control and how things go out when it's action time. I have a hard time adjusting from that. That's like my basis for football games. So
gotcha. Right. I'll have to check it out. At least take a look at it on YouTube. I'm sure. Do you think there's videos already?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's definitely content.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else on the dock you guys want to talk about? I want to save Super Bowl for next week.
Yeah, I was saying we can talk about Super Bowl next week.
Real quick. I mean, the teams who made the playoffs and lost. I mean, y'all, any of them that you immediately come to mind think go further than they made it next year?
No.
So who could go to the Super Bowl next year?
No, it has to be Super Bowl, but I mean, like, let's say they made it the first round.
Okay.
For example, there's a team in Los Angeles who shares the stadium with another team, the Airbnb in there. They made it.
Kind of crazy. I think the Commanders don't make it as far as they did last year, or the Lions, honestly.
Lions lost a lot of coaches.
Lions lost a lot of coaches. Lost like kind of some of that juice that made them different. Like I think Ben Johnson having some like creativity helped them like coach through some of the injuries and shit they dealt with. Can't see that happening. I think the Commanders are going to be that like kind of what the Texans were last year was like, oh, they're good. They won a playoff game, and then it's like, oh, what happened to them? It's like we got a full season of it. Like, Jaden might not shoot straight upwards again. So yeah, I can see both of those teams going backwards.
Yeah, they won't catch nobody by surprise.
I think the Buccaneers fall short of where they made it this year.
I was going to say the Buccaneers are the next team I'm looking at going or not going as far. The Steelers. I think we can see a lot of new playoff teams next year, honestly.
I'm going to say the Steelers beat writers seem to be getting frustrated with Mike Tomlin.
I don't blame them.
You got to figure it out.
They haven't won a playoff game in 8 years. Right?
He's a great coach. That's a long time to not win a playoff game.
Yeah.
And every one of their playoff games is basically the exact same. Like they give up fucking 40 points or just like give up the ass for 4 quarters and have no answer for it.
It don't make much sense. I mean, obviously no one's doubting his skills as a coach, but something's got to shake. And they've said like basically because their GM retired and he already basically had like final say inside that building. It's just gotten to a point now where it's like anybody who's involved in the organization who's on the roster is because of him. And it's just getting stagnant. Like,
yeah. And I think the hard part about moving on is like to that point, if you get rid of Mike Tomlin, it's a foundational teardown. Like, everything comes apart.
You got to clean house.
Yeah, every single part of the organization got to be like touched up in some sort of way, or it's like Mike Tomlin's guys. Yeah, that's
how much of that too is he ain't found a quarterback since Roethlisberger.
That it's not helping at all.
That's a problem. Not being able to find a quarterback for that long and drafting Kenny Pickett.
Well, see, that's the problem with being like winning 10, 11, 12 games a season, no matter how bad your team is, because you guys do coach that well. I don't know what saying just coach that well, but I mean the Cowboys are in the same boat, right? The Chargers will be in the same boat. You're lucky you did bad enough to get Herbert, but if you got basically Herbert, you guys always a borderline wild card team, especially because of right. But so now you'll never get a great fucking pick, bro, unless your team is just dog shit.
Yeah, but I feel like they keep missing on them, or they just think they don't need one. Like ending up in a situation where like Duck Hodges has to start games, or like where Mason Rudolph is your first
you remember
option.
Duck Hodges?
Duck Hodges is terrible.
Like even the fact, like, because like we've seen decent quarterbacks, not great quarterbacks, but like a Jalen Hurts make it to the second round,
Right.
Jordan Love make it to the second round.
Could always say
Lamar make it to the end.
Everybody had the same chance to watch that same tape.
Yeah. So we see a lot of quarterbacks. I'm not saying it's expected that you hit on every quarterback, but they haven't found Big Ben been out the league since 2020, and they haven't gotten like close to anything.
They ain't got close. Yeah, exactly.
And Big Ben was declining since 2016, 2017. So it's like
they could have been working on that.
Yeah.
Who's the bald brother who kicked up for Arizona last year?
Arizona.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, you got to hit on stuff like that too, right? Like,
right.
Yeah, just having a backup that's good. Yeah, not having some bullshit backup out there. Which I mean, I guess they did this year with having.
I don't feel like they've had any notable offensive coordinators either, though. Like,
no, Canada was terrible.
Nah, Matt Canada. They had Todd.
They always have good skill players and good linemen, but for some reason they cannot hit on the quarterback.
I don't think Haley was terrible. Canada was trash though.
Yeah, Haley. I think the problem
Haley wasn't good with the players.
Him and Big Ben didn't get along. Yeah.
He had a whole weird demeanor, bro. Hey, that shit matters, bro. Being a coordinator and being welcoming to your players, to get them to buy into doing shit like running a 1 yard flat route or running fucking go routes to take the top off the defense. Like, that nigga knows he ain't getting the ball, bro. And on certain plays, you know what I'm saying? Unless something, super perfect happens. So it's like, you got to get these kids to buy into doing shit like that sometimes. Going in motion full speed. Like, yes, you're a decoy here, bro. Yes, you're meant to, open your teammate up. But
buy in.
Right. And so, like your personality as a coordinator, you've got to be able to reach different kids differently, bro. And so I'm sure it's like that in NFL now. These niggas got big money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fam, I need you to run this speed out at 6, and you got to read that corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to do that. You know what I'm saying? And if that motherfucker don't fuck with you, he's not gonna take it serious, bro.
Yeah.
Damn,
Super Bowl next week, and then there's no football for a minute, bro.
I can see the Broncos going a little further next year. I feel like at some point the Bills are going to start regressing. Like I feel that
way about the Ravens.
I could kind of that roster always seems to have too much talent, but I can see them getting to a situation where like the Steelers are in, where like everything just gets stale having the same coach for so long.
Yeah,
and shit doesn't.
They just got the top end quarterback though. The Steelers,
having Lamar is very helpful.
I think
that's kind of like the anxiety behind it is Lamar can't win big playoff games so far.
Yeah. No, you have a good point about the Ravens though, and I think it's a point that hasn't been brought up though. Is there's no way the Bengals defense is that bad next year?
Nah, probably not.
Are you sure?
That alone is going to impact their future.
Hey, I don't know because they might lose their best pass rusher unless they tag him again.
Hendrickson, he's going to be out of there.
Yeah.
Well, no. So remember, he requested a trade at the beginning of the year because he couldn't come to a contract extension.
Yeah,
I remember.
And if that defense was good, they had a really good defensive coordinator and Lou Honorama or whatever his name was, who they fired because he couldn't keep it working. But like they don't pay anybody. Like Jesse Bates is gone. Trey Hendrickson's about to be fuck around and be gone. They don't really pay any talent to stay there. They don't draft like exceptionally well in any position outside of.
They've been whiffing on linemen too in free agency. That's what's been kind of fucking them up.
So I think their defense can continue to be that bad because they don't.
I'd be shocked. But y'all make good points.
Dude, also like nigga, they
also invested into Burrow.
They got to pick up. They got to figure out what they're going to do with T. Higgins. So it's like, do we pay T. Higgins?
But did Chase even get paid yet?
No, he has not.
Chase will be in his 5th year next year.
So Chase was fighting for that this offseason. He wanted to get that knocked out earlier.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought.
So yeah, Chase's 5th year option.
Jamar Chase is going to bankrupt the city of Cincinnati.
Yeah. So
and Joe Burrow's already got him for everything he could possibly.
T. Higgins, welcome to the New York Jets.
Please no.
I think, I wonder where T. Higgins is going to go. I think he'll probably be
a free agent right now,
or the Panthers.
I think about to be.
I think he's
Duval.
Who?
Oh my god.
Who on us?
Nobody.
Higgins.
Not T. Higgins.
No. Oh, we pay a fucking receiver. Nigga, our defense is bad. We don't need to spend no money on no receivers.
Duval.
Fuck no.
He looked like Mike Evans.
Shit, Dallas needs another receiver, bro, because CD can't do it by himself.
I think in the offseason we should do a whole we're gonna recap all the coaches that have gotten hired. But Jamal, what's your opinion on Liam Cohen?
Hey man, he's had that Bucks offense looking good. Now he look weird. He's got the creepy white guy thing aesthetic to him, and he said Duval kind of weird. He gives off serial killer vibes, but I don't give a fuck about none of that if the offense is cooking.
Were you more optimistic about Craven going into it or Liam Cohen's coaching run?
That's a good question. Maybe Craven, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That trailer looked hard to me. Craven's a solid movie, bro. I don't give a fuck what niggas is talking about. Fuck you,
playing
it.
I did see this.
The Community.
He looks like Mike Glennon.
Duval.
I think what really pisses me off is how his face looks like I know I'm about to kill it. He hits his eyebrow up super high. It looks
like he has autism, bro.
He looks like a robot.
And then he looks afterwards just like, yeah, I did that. I did it.
He looks like he's high for something.
Duval. How do we do this?
Oh, he's so uncomfortable. I think I watched that shit like
I would prefer a coach with that personality over someone who's like hella awkward though.
Nigga, he does seem hella awkward.
Yeah, that was also hella awkward.
Yeah, nah. I've listened to a couple of his speeches, but I've been listening to like interviews and stuff. I'm back in.
Okay. How long were you out? How long were you out? About 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, like 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, "Yeah, man. We got Brian Thomas Jr. We gonna get him 12 targets again." I'm like, "My nigga, we back."
That's okay.
How many yards did he finish with this year?
I think he was third in the league. He should have made second team All Pro.
He had like 1150 or something like that.
He had double-digit touchdowns.
How many games did y'all win?
Why does that matter, bitch?
I'm just asking a question. I don't know off the top of my head.
No, like 5.
Yeah, we had 133 targets. That's a lot of fucking targets.
I've got
look how many targets Malik Neighbors had.
All right,
he had 170.
Okay, all right.
170
back in the crib.
I think he had 170. But yeah, episode 182. Thank you, Vontae, for pulling up on us.
Appreciate the boys.
We appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
We'll see y'all next week. Super Bowl preview.
Right,
yay, bye.